So stop this line of talking now. Stream starting.
We just start this massive thing about D&D being racist because an Asimar doesn't like wood elves.
Oh, looks like we're all here. Okay, good.
I also love the idea of he's going to be like, I can't be racist. I'm a rare species as well.
Oh my gosh. You see this? You see my shirt? You see my sparkling hair?
You see my abs?
I can't be racist. I'm beautiful.
Alright, well,
So
moving on. Go ahead, sorry.
No, please move us on, Lou.
please remove us from this conversation.
Alright, so I believe, Philia, it would be your turn to scribe. If you're okay.
You got it. That's fine.
Alright. No one. You were scribed last week.
I was.
Do you want to give us a quick recap as to what happened with the Heroes of Chaur?
I don't even remember what happened with the Heroes of Chaur, to be perfectly honest. We went shopping. We met our new friend, Daranu. We were surprised with the concept of a team name. We went to the Darkwater Inn. Karen tried to cast Identify on the stolen dagger, but couldn't. She did manage to get. She did manage to get one at the end of the last session. Shock asked the party to keep an eye for the dagger if any information comes up about it. That it was for. I did forget to stick this in the notes, but I did just remember that it was for the. Was it for Blackwater nobles?
Yeah, the
dagger.
The dagger was originally being delivered for Lord Blackwater, the only noble who seems to live in this town, as far as you can tell.
Yeah. Then Philia, Moonbiter, and Daranu helped pass out supplies to the village. Moonbiter sells all of the stuff that he stole from the Irontide dude from the cart. A dude with no shirt approaches Neil. He is part of the Bloodhand Thieves group, which is a Cheruvian mafia. Sithril is the elven woman who leads the local Bloodhand chapter. And she asked the party to find where the Irontide base is, or find more information about where their main base is. Based off of they managed to narrow down their search to a farm. So we go scout, find any information, or destroy the farm. But they would prefer the information. For 100 gold pieces each. The group leveled up to level 3. And then we also received a message from Blackwater inviting us over to his house and interviewing us for a job. We're assuming it's for the same job as the Thieves Guild. Melody needs 100 gold pieces to set up a healer's hut, and was given 27 by someone. I don't remember who.
Marcy.
Marcelinus.
Marcel.
Marcelinus.
Mercy. Linus. Shock and Melody agreed to help with the Blackwater job in order to get enough money for Melody's hut. Because Shock's not happy, but I wrote down she's a powerful, independent woman who don't need no man.
Honestly.
And last we left off, We had agreed to meet up with Neil later to accept or decline their job based off of what Blackwater is offering.
Yeah, Neil mentioned he'd meet up with you later to get more of a definitive answer. I think Quentin and Moonbiter went to the town hall barracks. I don't remember why.
To visit.
Yeah, I went to go visit. I think Ulzek is the name that I gave him on a whim. The person that we captured and we turned over.
Oh, that's right. When you had the one you brought in from the original battle. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Or prison.
Yeah, the prisoner. All right. Thank you for that recap. So it is the 88th of summer at 1:30 p.m. when we continue. Now, I think half of you are heading. Well, some of you are heading to Blackwater, and the other two are heading to the town barracks. So we kind of have to split things up a bit here. Give me one moment. Just trying to fix something on my view here. There we go. Alright, so I guess I'll head to Quentin and Moonbiter because I think theirs is going to be quicker. So you two would get to the town hall barracks. There are a couple of guards out front. I assume you're going to try to enter?
Yes.
So the guards would stop you and ask you what your business is.
I would say that, so as of right now, the town knows us as either the Fluffy Kitties or the Heroes of Chaur. So then I would say that, hey, hello there. Me and my friend here, we are the heroes that helped bring the caravan in. We are the ones that brought this prisoner to this town for questioning, and we are going to ask him questions on behalf of Lord Blackwater before we go to meet him.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Alright, it's already said. Persuasion. And then just to be safe, I'm going to... So one of the ones I took is a commanding presence. So I'm going to spend a die to give myself a d8 for that.
Okay.
So 19.
One of them says, yes, and he looks to his partner. He says, they're the ones who helped the caravan come in. Yes, I believe that should be fine. Come on in. So they will escort you, or one of them will escort you inside. He says, and you wanted to talk to the prisoner?
Yes, we just need to get some information for him regarding a possible task that the Lord Blackwater might be giving us. So any information we have about the people attacking this fine town, he might be able to supply it.
Nods and says, all right. Brings you down to an area below the barracks where there's a bunch of cages, and in one of them you would see, I believe he was a hobgoblin.
Yep.
Is locked up there. Seems like he's not as badly wounded.
I would
Yeah.
I would smile and I would say, Olzek, you're still alive. That's that seems to be a plus considering the how hazardous the road was getting here. How have they been treating you?
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Yep. And let me just make sure. Yeah, so persuasion with disadvantage. Boop. Ooh, I don't think that 8's gonna save me, so yep.
He growls a bit and says, you should be in the cell here just as much as I should. I have nothing to say to you, traitor.
my visor's up at this moment, so I'll so you can see my face, and I'll put a frown and have a mock sorrow to my face, and I'll say, "Oh, don't say that, buddy. If anything, you're still alive because of me and my actions." But there is some business that needs to be attended to, and I was wondering if you can see past your anger at being on the losing side and have a chance to talk to me. It might benefit you in the long run.
How would it possibly benefit me to help you?
I mean, you're still alive, aren't you? That was one of your conditions for coming with us instead of being left by the side of the road with your throat cut. So far, it's worked out great being amicable with me and my new friends.
What do you want?
At this point, I assume the guard is still there with us, correct?
Yes. He might have a kind of a look of confusion that this guy called you a traitor, but he hasn't said anything.
I would turn to the guard and I would say, friend, I do appreciate you allowing this opportunity to talk to this old acquaintance of mine. Where, when you deal with work as a mercenary, you come across many people, either allies or enemies, and he's one of the latter. I promise to do nothing, but would you give us a sec to talk? The things you might hear could be compromising towards you, and I don't want anybody to get in trouble for my words.
Give me a persuasion.
Oop.
Woo!
So he seems hesitant. He says, we're not supposed to let anyone stay in the prison areas unattended.
I would give him, I have my halberd with me, I would pass it to him, and I would say, here, the prisoner will be left alive and he won't be walking out of here. There's just certain things he and I need to talk about, and I'm afraid that if anyone else were to hear it, their life would be put in danger. So I'm only looking out for you, just as you do look out for all the citizens of this fine town.
Give me another persuasion check.
Good gracious.
And I'll do my commanding presence and roll a d8.
Okay.
I did a d9 by accident, so I'll roll again. 17.
So, still hesitant, he kind of nods and says, alright, I don't know what you think I'd hear that would make me, or would put me in danger, but I guess I can give you some privacy if it's for the good of the town. And he kind of backs off a bit.
Does he take my halberd, or do I keep it?
He would take it if you gave it to him.
Yeah, I would offer it as a show of good faith.
So he kind of walks over towards the stairwell going up. He's still down here, but he's kind of farther away, so he can't hear what you're saying.
Within yell shot, but not earshot.
Yeah, kind of.
So far, does Quentin have any reaction to this? Because originally I said I was going to the tavern, and then I just came straight here and you followed.
I assume he's been standing there quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just really quietly just like taking in what you're doing.
So,
being told off by Karen.
so you're stuck.
Feel mad about that.
Yeah, he just doesn't. He's like, two guys are talking. Who cares? There's no hot women. I'm just gonna sulk.
Or hot men.
Yeah. Wow, rude. I take offense. I will once
Anyway.
once the guard walks away, I'll get closer to Olzek's cage and just kind of peer through, and I'll say, so is Captain Craves still in charge?
He nods. What of it?
Well, it seems to be he's next on the list, and I was wondering if there's anything you would know that I could use, any information you would know that I could use to maybe get him to settle this peacefully. He's always been he was always a good man towards me and us, and obviously this town has a very aggressive response to those who attack it, and I'm wondering to see if I can get him out of the situation, but I don't know how well I could convince him to walk away.
You know as well as I do, he takes commands from Warlord Orkard. There's nothing I can do, or no information I can give you that will get him to disobey orders. Maybe you could convince him, but I don't see how.
I know you were always one to just take the orders as they came, and I know that this is originally not what we were meant to do, why we came out here. Do you have any information originally why the Iron Tide was sent here and why we were betrayed in the first place and we had to turn to common thievery to make do?
You know as much as I do. The grunts don't get told why we do things. We just do as we're told. You would have to speak to one of the higher ups within the mercenary, or what would it be called? The clan, maybe? I don't know. Within the clan.
I'll nod and look down and...
Perhaps you can do something to get me out of here.
If I were to convince them to bring you with us as a way to parlay with Captain Graves, how could you be of use, and how could I be assured that you wouldn't, pull a Moonbiter? And I'll smile at him.
Says, I have no wish to go back to the Iron Tide. I just wish to leave this place alive, as I know they'll probably hang me if I'm not pardoned by you or one of the others. So I don't know how much help I can be. I'm just asking as a favor that you get me out of this alive. Of course, I'd owe you.
Now, out of curiosity, this is out of character, but when we originally went with the waterboarding technique, or talked about the torture technique in the conversation with him, that led to nowhere, right? We never actually got any information out of him because we couldn't convince him.
I don't believe so. I don't know.
He never said anything.
It was a dead end there. We questioned him. People got aggressive. Then the session ended, and the next session we just got to town. So nothing ever happened.
Well, and it didn't seem like he knew much. Like he was just a soldier.
Okay. So I'll look to him and flash a pity on my face, and I'll say, well, you always talked about that your price would be to walk away from this, but you also never offered any information to match that price. So
he says, I don't have much to offer in the way of information, unfortunately.
Then what would you offer? What do you have valuable enough that would justify you walking away from the situation, considering the people you've already killed?
He says, I could offer some service, I suppose, but I don't have much other than that. You took all my things when you defeated me.
Okay. But you wouldn't... If the service required you being one more sword for us, if we had to confront Captain Graves, could you also be another voice to maybe help me convince him to turn away?
He says I could
just
try.
like you want to do.
I'm not much of a speaker, but I could certainly try if it means you saving me.
I'll grunt and I'll look at him a little bit, and then I'll just say, okay, well, we'll see what happens, old friend. And then I'll turn to leave. Go grab my halberd, head out.
So, in the meantime, I know some of you were in the marketplace, and I think you were heading up to the estate?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So, the group heads up to the estate. You see there's a bunch of farms in the area. A strange kind of ruined church lies to the east, and as you head to the north, there's a large manor with a stone wall around it that's about 10 feet high, and it looks like several groups of mercenaries on guard here. As you approach the front gate, there are two... looks like mercenaries there. They stop you. One of them says, what is your business here?
We have a note We received an invitation from Blackwater, and she'll pass over the note.
And he takes a look at it. He says, "One moment," and he heads inside while the other guard stays out here. 5 minutes pass when he comes back and says, "All right, follow me." So I assume you're all going inside?
Yeah.
Alright, so he leads you through the front yard, which is very nicely kept, lots of nice plants and well, I don't know if groomed would be the right word, but this looks really pretty. As you go in, you enter the main hall that looks like an area converted into some sort of almost like supply and research area. You see there are a bunch of crates around. There's a bunch of bookshelves that have been brought in with several individuals sitting at tables reading, some of strange races, and you would guess probably more mercenaries like yourselves with specialized skills. You are led past them over to a desk where you see someone talking to a few people. Let me get you a picture. He smiles as you approach. He says, "Ah, you must be the heroes of Chaur. Welcome."
Hello. How are you doing this afternoon?
He says, "Well, I've been better, but I'm doing all right. What about yourselves?"
Oh, not bad. Just, enjoying a little bit of a break from the hordes of bandits outside of this war town.
He says, "Yes, I know that you've been through a lot. In fact, that's one of the reasons I invited you here. And thank you for answering my summons so quickly. I am Lord Blackwater. I don't know if you know me or you've heard of me, but I am one of the, how do you describe himself? He says, I am a noble of this town. I've lived here quite some time. And I was hoping you all could maybe help me put a stop to what's going on."
And what exactly is going on here? Or at least what do you know is going on here?
I says, "Well, I know that the town has been under siege by some sort of organized group, and it's been going on for at least a month now. We've sent out requests, myself and the mayor. I've sent out requests to both the capital and to Highguard for assistance, but so far we haven't gotten much help. I want to thank you also for getting those supplies through. I know the town was really in need of food, so you probably saved some lives."
Oh, of course, dear. We're always happy to help.
He says, "But my interest in you is one more of fixing the problem at the source. I've been hiring people to look into these attacks, and we're trying to figure out more information on where they're coming from and maybe how to stop them."
I see.
Yeah. He says, "Do you
And-
think you and your group can help me with this?"
Well, we're certainly interested. Do you have any information that we can use currently to find more information?
He says, "I have some, but honestly it's limited. I know that the bandits in the group has been attacking nearby farms, looting and taking a lot of the supplies for themselves. So I know that if you search the surrounding area, you might be able to get more information as to where their bases are and what they're up to."
I see. Yes. That sounds absolutely doable.
Nods. He says, "It's a place to start at least."
And how are you holding up with all of the raids?
Well, the town walls have done a good job of keeping the enemy out. So far, we haven't had any attacks on the inside of the city. But even if we do, I do have my mercenaries to help defend this area, as the Blackwater estate could be a fallback place for people if they do break through the gates."
That's very honorable of you.
As well, I do what I can. Insight might tell you more, if anyone wants to roll it.
I am trained. Shit.
Okay, and it doesn't. Anyone can roll. Who's there? It doesn't just have to be you.
At least someone is paying attention.
All right. So you get the feeling that while he is very, very nice and speaks well, you don't know how genuine he is, Ophelia, about letting people into his estate to protect them, should the walls actually fall.
Ophelia look around to see if there are any windows or any openings in his manor on the first floor.
Yes, there are windows, but there is that wall outside that would be pretty hard to breach. Stone wall.
The area we walked through, I guess we saw the two mercs. Is it a gate there, or is it an open arc?
There's a gate, an open gate, and there's also on the stone wall. There are places where archers could climb up and take cover, firing out.
Okay.
So they could pretty easily close the gate and defend the wall if they want to. So Galen would look to Duranu and say, I see you've met our resident, was it Ranger?
Yep.
He says, I see you've met Duranu. I was actually going to suggest maybe speaking to him, but looks like you're already a few steps ahead. He smiles. Have you been able to find out anything with your knowledge of the surrounding terrain, Duranu?
Not as of yet.
Says, well, I know that I've heard that your skills in the wilds are quite impressive, so maybe you can help guide this group.
Okay.
Well, I guess what would you need from me to make any of this work? Is there something that your group requires to start looking into this?
Well, certainly some funds would be lovely.
He smiles. He says, of course. Though I don't like to just give money out without seeing some results first. If you were to bring me some information on what's going on outside the walls, I could certainly give you some compensation.
Ophelia kind of just looks at him real quick and goes, you know, you asking a lot from our group. What has your people figured out so far? And she kind of points around at people reading and looking through his crates.
Yeah, you definitely get the feeling that, because there are scholars here, and you're not sure why he needs scholars for what's going on with the attacks. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Gosh dang it.
He says, well, as I said, unfortunately, we haven't figured out much. We've been mostly inside the walls. I've hesitated to bring a large group outside because we don't know where we'd be going, and we would be vulnerable to hit-and-run attacks. So until we have a target, I don't see a point in moving any of my forces. Plus, we might need them in the event that the mercenary group attacks the wall in force. It would be best to have people here to help defend.
Well, I don't know if anyone has mentioned to you as of yet, but our group was able to capture one of the bandit commanders.
I see. What has he told you?
Unfortunately, we were unable to get any information out of him, but perhaps you and your associates would be more fruitful in that venture.
He says, yes, I might be able to persuade him. He's being held at the barracks?
Yes, that's correct.
Alright. Yeah, I'll see what we can find out then.
So
Ye-
is that enough information for us to gain your trust?
Says, oh, well, you have my trust. Or do you mean to get compensation?
Compensation.
How much money do you think you and your group needs to get started?
Let's say half now, half when the job is done.
And what is half exactly?
Uh, 150 gold in total.
This is 150 gold now, and when you bring me the information?
Correct.
I suppose I could work with that. Very well. If you are able to bring me more information on where their main base is, I'm looking to find out who is running these attacks and where they are held up. If you can bring me that information, I will pay you the extra 150 gold pieces. So I'll give you half of it now and half then.
Wonderful.
He snaps, and one of his people kind of goes under the desk, pulling out a chest, and starts counting out 150 gold pieces. He then puts it in a sack and hands it over to the group. He says, this will hopefully get you outfitted and ready for your venture.
And that's 150 gold pieces each, right?
No, it was 150 gold pieces.
In total.
Yeah.
Shit, guys, sorry.
150 each would be a lot more money.
It would be. Sorry,
Although-
I thought the insinuation was there, but that's my bad.
Well, I mean, 150 gold is like enough to buy a house.
My idea was shoot high and then negotiate down.
Oh, all right. So I guess if you were saying 150 each, what would that be? That would
Negotiation
be
tactics. That's how
900
that's how
gold?
bargaining works, right?
So 1800 gold?
so that would be 900 now, 900 then. He says that is way too much money for, I think, what is being asked of me.
Well, what would you see as reasonable then?
He puts his hand on his chin. He says, if you could bring me information on where the main base of this group is, I would be willing to give you he says, we'll say about 500 gold.
Total.
Yes.
Let me see. 500 gold total.
Make it 600 and we have a deal.
Give me a persuasion check.
Damn.
He says, very well, I guess I could do 600. That would be 100 for each of you. So you want, what, 300 now?
Perfect. And she'll put her hand out to shake his hand.
He nods and gives you a smile, shaking your hand. The accountant guy counts out the 300 gold and slips the pouch to your group.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Says, yes, I hope to hear back from the heroes of Chaur soon. I want things back to normal, as there is much I need to do, and these mercenaries attacking us will keep me from doing what is needed. Good luck to you.
And good luck to you as well.
Before we leave, can Philia go ahead and do a arcane check on the books in the bookcases?
Are you asking him?
No, I'm asking the DM in general. before
Uh,
like a little scan, like a little scan of what the titles are, all that kind of stuff.
oh, so just kind of look over.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. 14. So you see, it looks like a lot of history books. You don't get any good glimpses of the titles because it's a bit far away. But yeah,
Hmm.
you see a couple of history books or things that you think are history books.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So the group heads out, or you are escorted out of the estate. What do you want to do?
Can Philia go ahead and go towards the farms to see if anyone's working there?
Yeah, there are definitely people working on the farms. You would see lots of laborers. There's some of Blackwater's guards over here, so you would guess these are his farms. This one over here. Um, yeah, it looks like there are just townsfolk working there.
How about over here? Is anyone like kind of not secluded enough to where it's noticeable, but far away enough from a guard so that she can go talk to them?
Yeah, I mean, the guards are. There are people coming and going, like, to get water and move some of the materials around, so you could approach one when they're off the farm. So you approach a woman who's got like a basket of looks like maybe some of the wheat, and she nods to you. She says, "Oh, hello."
How's it going? A quick question for you, ma'am. Uh, Lord Blackwater, what do you think of the chap?
Oh, says I've never met him, but he does employ me, so I certainly am grateful for the money he brings to myself and my family. Are you one of his people? Is this some sort of survey?
Right. And she kind of just quickly looks off to the to the sky while lying through her teeth. Um, I'm just asking the question because I'm one of his hired mercs, yeah?
Oh
I'm
wait,
trying.
I recognize you. You're one of those people that were in the marketplace giving out the food. You're one of the heroes. And she smiles. Says, "Oh,
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
good to meet you." And she kind of comes up now and gives you a little hug. She says, the supplies helped us all so much. Thank you all." She says, kind of looking at all of you and still smiling brightly.
Celia kind of groans and gently pats her back and kind of gives her a little push to get her space back. I'm just asking because I'm trying to figure out something from you, yeah? Has there ever been an attack on the town, maybe having to relocate anywhere nearby?
Attack on the town to what?
To like basically like they had to move somewhere safe, a safe haven in the town.
Oh, do you mean inside the gates?
Yes.
No, I think so far the gates have held. I know that there's been quite a few attacks near the town. A lot of the outlying farms have been destroyed and raided, and a lot of those people have come here. Um, but I don't think anyone has breached the gate. I mean, we've had attacks on our walls from barbarians and all sorts of different peoples throughout our history, but I don't think the walls have been breached by anyone anytime recently.
And it kind of nods towards the church. And what's going on over there? Do you know?
Oh, uh, no one goes to the cursed church anymore, she says. Not since the incident about 100 years ago. At least from the stories that my father told me, that place is cursed. I would suggest staying away from there. Anyone who goes mad. And just a quick question, Moonbiter and Quentin, what were you doing after your interrogation?
Honestly, I would have just probably headed back to the Darkwater Inn after grabbing my halberd from the nameless guard and, thanking him profusely. Yeah, at that point, I don't think there's really anything else left to do. So
Yeah.
and to start drinking.
Yeah, so the woman says, the cursed church, that area is off limits. Um, any who've tried to deal with it have just ended up missing or insane. So for now, we've left it to the what are they called, the Crimson Dagger. We're hoping that they come at some point and try to deal with it.
Ilya kind of nods and just thank you for your time, man.
Oh yes, and thank you again for all you've done. And she goes back to work. All right.
Did the group hear what Philia just asked of the lady, or no?
I think you were all with each other. You had all stopped for a moment for you to speak with her.
Okay,
So
cool.
yeah, I think you all heard that.
Okay, cool. First church.
Well, we best avoid that cursed church. Not our problem right now.
Alright, so what does the group want to do?
Go back to the Darkwater Inn to discuss our plans with the party before Neil arrives.
Alright, so you get back to the Darkwater Inn, meeting up with Moonbiter and Quentin, who are there. It is now probably about 2:30 in the afternoon. Go ahead, what are you going to talk about?
So she'll give them the lowdown on what Blackwater offered and sort of the deal there. And she'll pass out the 50 gold to everybody.
Alright, so you each gain 50 gold from Blackwater's prepayment.
Now time to skip town. Let's go.
Right?
It's like later,
Wow.
sucker.
So, we have 2 job offers, both paying about the same.
And they don't seem to be mutually exclusive, do they? They're just, hey, we need information.
Yeah. So, personally, I say we take both jobs since it's the exact same job for 2 different people.
I agree.
I wonder if will there be any assumptions from one party to the other that we're not supposed to be dealing with the other party? It's curious to see, because we were all there when we left the crap yo-yos. What's her name?
Well,
Sithral.
Yes, when we left her, she's like, I know who you're gonna get, who's calling you, and it's better to be friends with me. And I'm like, well, bitch, we just met you. But like, I'm curious in character. I'm like, I wonder, would there be any repercussions from us taking both jobs? I mean, they don't seem to be, conflicting at all. But I'm curious as to why she said that.
from what I gather, excuse me, burped a little bit. What I gather, the Bloodhands know we're dealing with Blackwater. However, Blackwater, at least as far as I could see, is unaware that we were dealing with the Bloodhands. However, that being said, it's not. It wouldn't be unheard of for him to have spies keeping an ear out for these kinds of things. So, one thing we could do, gather information and then decide who gets what information.
So as you're talking, you would notice out the window suddenly, it looks like there's some kind of commotion.
What kind of commotion?
You see there's some people running down the street towards one of the guards outside. They look a little frantic, and they're pointing towards the west gate of the town.
Can we kind of
No,
get
I'm
a
not
gist
doing
of
well.
what they're saying, or
They're
Oh,
kind of
that-
far away down the street. Do you want to go out and see what's going on, or?
That's in the direction of the town hall barracks.
Yes.
Let's
I would rush there. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll just head in the direction that they're pointing.
So yeah, as you get outside, you see the guards that the people talk to are now running to the west as well. As you follow,
I will stand up begrudgingly, being like, "Ugh, really, guys?"
What now?
Watching my party run away.
All
Quintus
right.
literally would have just like stayed in the tavern, but it's a bit like everyone else has gone. Just like, all right, fine, I'll come.
So you see when you get to the gate, there's a bunch of guards standing there talking to each other. One of them notices the group and says, heroes, come quick! Something's happened." And they say, "A boy who has made it to town is saying that his farm was recently attacked. Apparently, him and his family had been hiding out there, and I guess some kind of attack has happened. Do you think you could help us with this? We're trying to figure out if we're going to send troops down, because the farm is actually fairly close, but we're also worried this might be some kind of ambush."
Is the boy nearby?
He's been taken to the barracks to receive some medical attention. He was a little dehydrated,
Oof.
but
Gosh,
the actual farm is not too far down the road. It's only a couple of miles.
In which direction is the farm?
He says it's to the west. If you just follow this road, you'll come upon it. It'll be the second farm that you hit. I believe the first one is abandoned, but the enemy might still be there. I don't know. This apparently happened quick, and I believe his family is still there. They may have been captured or killed. I don't know. And
I'm not setting foot-
you see a bunch of townsfolk are kind of standing around listening to this, all like very
I'm not
worried.
setting.
DM,
I'm not setting foot outside the town until I speak to the boy.
Yeah.
DM,
Yeah.
are the directions towards the farm that was attacked in a similar direction to where the possible Irontide base is? The direction of where it's possibly located?
So you mean the directions you got from Sithril?
Exactly.
It is to the west, but you think the base directions are farther. This one sounds a lot closer.
Okay.
He says, "Well, I don't know how much time there is if the attack happened recently. If you're going to save the boy's parents, they might need help. But if you wish to speak to the boy, I think he's over in the barracks recovering."
I'm not running headlong into something I at least don't have an idea of what it might be. So I'm going to go speak to him first. Because
Don't know
I'm
what's
not
going
running
on.
into anything blind and getting killed.
The guard nods. He says, "Whatever you think is best." And they're gonna go and check in with the barracks and see what the commands are. So the group is gonna go to the barracks and try to talk to the boy.
Well, I'm going to actually suggest, why don't you and Philia go see what information you can glean from the boy, while perhaps Moonbiter and I go and at least scout out the location. See what's happening.
So
I agree completely with you. I'll turn to you and say, if anything, if the attack's real, regardless, they'll still be there. And if this is a chance to take out a smaller force, if we are looking for the main base, then it helps to chip away at their strength.
Alright, so you're going to try to send two of you to scout while the others go to the barracks? Is that the idea?
I guess
Marcellinus, Dorano, do you want to go scouting or come interview a child?
At this point, I would have already left the gate. I'm already heading west.
He's like, I gotta save
he's
these
gone.
people.
He's gone. Marcellinus, which would you rather? Scout or talk?
I will follow Daranu at this point.
Alright, let me look something up real quick. I'm hoping I still have this.
Possible.
Alright. So alright, so Daranu, you're going.
Yeah.
So you're going, and Quentin, you're going to interview the boy.
I think everyone but me and Ophelia are going to scout while we just go and talk to the boy.
Okay. So Daranu, Marcellus, Moonbiter, and no one. You are going to. Are you going to try to go quickly or carefully towards this farm?
A couple miles out, they said.
Yeah.
Then we only really need to do the last half mile quietly.
Okay, so you're going to go quickly. Then, as you get closer, sort of go into stealth mode.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 of you rush out of town, quickly making your way.
As they rush,
Yeah.
I'm going to shout, Karen, don't stab! No, don't stab Moonbiter anymore! And then walk off.
Okay.
I make no promises.
No promises. All right,
No.
so Quentin and Philia, you are going into the town hall barracks. I'll do you first really quick. So a bunch of guards going with you. There are discussions going on.
But before we go in, I'm gonna say to Philly, so do you want to talk to the boy or do you want me to talk to the boy? Because I think 2 people talking to him at once is really going to confuse him with what he's been through.
I think I'll go ahead and talk to the boy.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, as you go in, you see a bunch of arguing going on. There's a bunch of guards yelling. An older man steps forward, kind of yelling to gain everyone's attention. He says, "I know things are, or he says, I know what's happened with the West Gate makes you all want to go and fight, but we have to make sure this is a wise move. I don't want to just send all of our troops out there." And one of them, as he says this, kind of says, "The heroes, I believe that they're going out to take a look." Captain Grove looks over towards the 2 of you. He says, "Is that true? Are you and your friends going to scout this out?"
Yeah, that's true. But me and Quentin are here to talk to the boy.
He nods. He says, "Probably a good idea. I'm Captain Grove, by the way. I don't think we've met yet, but I've heard what you've done for the town, and you have my thanks. Come with me. I'll show you to the boy." And he kind of leads you down the hall. So he brings you to a room where there are several doctors who are kind of giving the boy some water, talking to him as well. When you come in, the young man looks up a little bit nervously at this large Captain Grove. He smiles and says, "Danny, these 2 would like to talk to you. They're from the Heroes of Chaur." He seems a little excited. He says, okay." And he looks towards the 2 of you.
Can Thea look around the room right quick and see who's in the room?
So there are 2, what you assume are doctors. There are a couple of guards at the door. Captain Grove is standing there off to the side. And there's a bunch of commotion in the hallway. But they're not in the room, the commotion that's happening outside.
Felix kind of goes up and kind of kneels near the child, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
and goes, "So, did you see any like marks or like bruises, like any cuts or anything like on him?"
He's a little bit scuffed up. He has some cuts on his knees and his hands. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Give me a second.
Do you have any knowledge of medicine?
Nope.
I do.
So Quentin, you would get the feeling that he may have been crawling a lot recently. He doesn't look like he's been like hit or like he was like he's taken any damage from being attacked, but he looks like he may have been crawling a lot, maybe running a lot, because he doesn't have any shoes on and the bottom of his feet are kind of messed up as well.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm typing. Okay. But what's your name?
I'm Danny.
Celia kind of brings out one of her rations and kind of pushes it towards him. You go ahead and eat something, yeah?
Oh, thank you. And he takes it and then kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, my family's still there though. The monsters got them. Do you think you could help them?" And he seems to get kind of desperate. Captain Grobe says, "Don't worry, Danny. We're doing all we can to help your family. Were they still alive?" And he says, "Yes, yeah, they were. At least when I ran away, they told me to run. I was chased, but the monsters couldn't catch up to me. I got down the road and got towards the town."
Right, Danny, just tell us what happened from the very beginning, just so we know what's going on.
He says, "I was out in the field and I saw these. I thought they were soldiers, but they had this orange hair on them, and they looked strange. I ran when they came and hid, and then they attacked the house and they tied up my family. Then I ran and came here."
Right. So, when they tied up your family, where were you when this was going on?
Oh, I was hiding near the house. I was underneath one of the chairs.
So how did your family tell you to run if you weren't with them?
He says, when they were coming inside, my mother was looking out the window and saw me and told me to get out, to run.
And you've got no siblings with you at all. It's just you and your mom and your dad.
He says, I do have an older sister. I think they got her, though. I think they captured her.
Did any of them see you run away and didn't come after you?
Yeah, they saw me, but by the time they started coming after me, I was already too far away. They didn't chase me.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to cut back to the other
Yeah.
group right now.
Yep.
So you all are quickly making your way down the road. As you do, you see, you kind of approach where the first town or first farm is, and you do see it looks abandoned. And as you're going, you would see smoke coming from the horizon. The house might be on fire. Like through the trees, you'd see a bunch of smoke rising up. What do you want to do?
My natural inkling was was a trap, and then that conversation just made me think it's more of a trap. But I don't know that conversation, so it's like,
Nope.
Kind of thought it was a trap, but now I'm almost certain. So I'm just gonna keep running towards it.
Alright, so are you going to still move in carefully, or are you just going to rush towards the smoke?
How far away from the smoke are we?
You're probably about 5-10 minutes. If you go slowly. You could probably run there a lot quicker.
Do we see anyone around the fire, or just...
Well, you don't see the fire yet, because there's a bunch of trees in the way. You would just see the smoke at this point.
What's the terrain like?
Sorry, what?
What's the terrain like?
You're moving along the path. It's mostly just grass and trees. Lots of trees in the area.
Have we
Enough trees to
encountered
be
anybody?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead and finish your thought process.
enough trees to be considered forest, or are we in grasslands?
So most of this area has been farm and grasslands, but this particular part where you're going through, there's kind of a bit of a forest in the way as well, kind of separating some of the farms. So you can't see through them all that well, and there's also kind of hilly area obstructing your vision.
Okay, so I'm going to assume it's not forest, and we don't have my bonuses from it being a forest. Cool. Yeah, I'd probably slow down to a stealthy pace.
Okay.
Now, have we encountered anybody on the road since we left, since we started heading this direction?
No, the road so far has been abandoned.
And we haven't found any bodies left behind, any signs, any signs of aggressive passage of large groups of movement coming through beyond just like the road's normal wear and tear.
No, yeah, the roads have been pretty open. No bodies, no.
Okay.
But you wouldn't expect there to be bodies. Well, as far as you know, there's not a lot of people traveling on these roads right now.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Gift of Alacrity on myself.
Okay. How long does that last?
8 hours.
Sure. Go ahead and. Oh, looks like you did. Okay.
Takes
So
a minute.
you maybe stop for a moment as you begin to cast Gift of Alacrity. All right, so you take some extra time to do that. But as you approach the area, things start to come into view. Give me one moment. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so you're coming from the southeast over here. I'll say you come in through the trees. Give me stealth checks. Because you said you were approaching stealthily.
I don't see anything.
No, you're not going to see anything yet. I still need to put your tokens on.
Okay. Just making sure.
You're not gonna
Oh
stay.
boy, you guys.
I mean,
It's
we
fine.
are a bunch of heavy armor guys,
Yeah.
Stealth is relative.
Why did you come on the scouting mission then?
As mistakes were made.
I didn't necessarily come to scout, but I did come.
You went with like the
Just
druid
here to
who's
hang
got
out.
after that a trace prepared today.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not coming in very stealthy.
Clang, 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 clang. You know?
Oh boy.
What is it like Monty Python? Someone in the back with 2 coconuts making the clopping sound as we gallop down the road.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So yeah, as you come through the trees, you would see a couple of things. There are several individuals. Looks like orcs and hobgoblins, much like the ones you saw when the caravan was attacked. You would see that the barn next to you is on fire, like it's a raging fire. Looks like that might be where all the smoke is coming from.
Do we see any mothers and fathers and sisters, or I guess people?
You don't. So you don't see any obvious people. You see that there is a small fire going on at the main house. Looks like it may have just been set a little while ago. But unfortunately, as you are coming in, the group here, one of them looks over in the direction as you're making some noise coming through the trees, especially Marcellus. His armor is pretty loud. And one of them yells, "Someone's here!" Give me, and you don't have to be in this formation. You can move yourselves, but give me initiative rolls.
Hey,
Initiative,
see,
and
we were saving the good rolls for the initiative, not the stealth.
and I roll a d8 for Gift of Alacrity.
Yep.
You see, we knew it was a fight. We were
2.
just running towards it.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so 15 for me.
So unfortunately, I don't know if Ophelia and Quentin are going to be part of this battle because you guys are pretty far behind at this point.
Nope.
We just gotta drag it out. It's fine. Just don't die for like 10 rounds.
They'll show
Maybe
up
20.
later and find your corpses.
We haven't even left yet, to be honest.
Right.
We did stop for like a minute.
Point
Me
is,
and Ophelia
Uh,
haven't even left.
Yeah, but they took like 5 or 10 minutes to get in and question the kid. So you guys were
And
pretty
we
far
haven't
ahead of
leave
them.
yet, so
All right. Do I have
what
everyone's
knows what'll
initiative?
happen.
also, we're 2 miles away. You guys probably don't even know the battle's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless
Right.
I
They're like,
start
they wouldn't get
shouting.
into trouble without us, just walking down, pick a lily.
Quinn's gonna turn to Ophelia and just go, I wonder if they're getting into a fight right now.
So
Should we
you got.
start shoot-
Sorry, no one. You got +2 to your AC. I don't see you on the initiative.
I don't either.
You have
So
to
it
make sure you highlight your token when you press the initiative button.
Ooh.
Yeah, or else it won't record.
It's not a +2 to the AC. It's a +2 to my initiative.
Yeah. So you're when you roll, you
Right.
can.
How do I highlight my character?
You just click on no one.
All right. There we go.
I'm just glad we don't get to see this. It's all black for us.
Maybe I can give you a view. Let me.
All right.
Can put a token on here.
Did it work?
Yes, you're 10,
So,
17.
so you would be 12 because you get the +2. So I'll
Yep.
add 2 to that. And let me get a party token. So, can you guys see now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is going to be Ophelia and Clinton.
I assume I need to start shooting people.
Okay, so the first to act is going to be Duranu. All right, so yeah, the orcs are kind of yelling as they see you coming through the trees. They
There.
haven't gone yet. The hobgoblin yells something out as Duranu moves up. Do you have any weapons out?
Yeah, I'd have my longbow out.
Okay, so
And
you use your item interaction to draw your longbow. There should be, if you look at that list there should be a ranged weapon token or a marker that you can put on yourself.
Yeah, which one do you use for range weapon? That one? Cool.
Yeah, just to mark you have a bow in your hand.
That is somewhere.
And you just highlight your token and click the plus. And it should put the ranged weapon marker. They're in alphabetical order.
Alright,
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
cool. Alright, I'm gonna move there. We'll chuck I believe this guy's in range of hunters. Yeah, cool. We'll hunters mark this guy. I will then shoot him.
You said this guy here?
We'll go
Oh,
with
that
that
guy.
guy.
Alright, so go ahead and link Hunter's Mark as you chant summoning nature energies to mark your foe. And that is a first level spell. Okay,
Okay.
so he is marked.
Yep, then I will shoot him.
Alright, well, you take a shot. 9 versus AC would not be enough as the arrow flies past him.
That makes sense. Right, and then we've got Fluffy Kitty. He's just gonna full dash 8 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, slightly.
Alright.
And then that's me.
Moonbiter.
Moonbiter is gonna go ahead and dash up as well. So he's just gonna end. Whoops, nope. don't do that. He's gonna end up right here. Not going his full movement, just staying a little bit back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
Alright, the hobgoblin yells something in Orcish. He would have his sword out at the moment. He is going to... So he sees you all charging up. He's going to drop his sword on the ground. As a free action, and draw his bow. And he is going to ready an action. Oh wait, no. What is it doing? Put it on the marks. That's not right. Alright, so yeah, he pulls out his bow, and he is going to ready an action, stringing the arrow back. The orc goes. He's going to use aggressive to move 30 feet. Where is it? Hang on, I'm having some lag issues.
It's all good.
Aggressive. So he rushes forward 30 feet, then he is going to... I guess he'll charge your Moonbiter. Why are you drawing on the map? He is going to charge the pet here. As he does, he has his great axe, so he's going to swing that. Oh, 10 I don't think would hit.
No.
Alright, so the creature dodges to the side, and that's going to trigger the reaction of the hobgoblin, who fires his bow at the creature. Oh, really? Come on.
Da-da-da-da.
Here, I'm just going to do this. Something's going on with that token. He's going to fire his longbow. 22. That might hit.
That does hit.
Alright, so the creature is struck for 8 piercing as well as the martial advantage. So 8, 12, 15 points of damage to the creature.
Okay.
That's it for the orc and hobgoblin. No one.
No one is going to activate their Blade Song as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then use their 40 feet of movement to get to the house.
Get to what house?
This one.
Oh, the barn?
Is it the barn?
Yeah, the barn's on fire. The house is over here, which is sort of on fire, but it's a much smaller fire.
Okay. I'm gonna check out to see, make sure nobody's in the barn first. I was here.
Okay.
Where's the entrance of the barn?
So it looks like there is a window here. If you
Here, I'll go through that.
look into the window, it looks like the barn is mostly empty. Give me a perception check. You use your action to scan the inside of the barn.
18.
Yeah, you don't see anyone in there, as far as you can tell. There's just a blazing inferno, just destroying everything.
Okay.
Anything else?
35. 40. That is all I can do.
Okay. The orc here, who you marked, is going to rush forward And he's going to attack the pet as well.
That's fine.
He draws his great axe off his back as his item interaction. And, oh, he's marked. And he takes a swing. 24. That may have gotten him, right?
Yeah, that hit.
Alright.
AC 19.
So he takes 14, and I think that would take him down.
Poof. Yep.
Alright, so he poofs out. The orc looks confused as the drake just vanishes. That's it for him. This guy up here is gonna come running down 30, then aggressive, another 30 to get to Moonbiter, drawing his axe as he does.
When he gets to this point right here, I'm going to use my reaction to try to strike him.
Alright, go ahead and link the ability.
Boop.
Okay, so yeah, he provokes as he runs in. Go ahead and spend your reaction and give me an attack roll. Oh, good. Attack. 23 would strike him.
When he gets there, I'm going to spend a superiority die to try to trip him.
Okay.
So he does a DC 13 strength check, and then I'll do my damage, which is 9. And then let me just look at trip attack.
Is it a save or a check?
It's a save.
Okay.
And then I get to add.
Oh, no, he is caught off guard as you do. Is that to damage?
Yeah, so it adds the dice to the damage. So he takes 13 and he gets knocked prone.
Oh, so he gets a nasty stab, and he is near death as he falls to the floor prone. Anything else?
Nope, that's me.
Well, that's still him, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like you should ask the orc that.
So he is going to use half his movement to stand up, but he has no more movement after that. So he kind of stumbles a little, looking very beat up. That's it for him. This guy over here is going to rush forward past as you hit his friend, using aggressive. He draws his weapon and strikes at you, or at least attempts to. 17 versus AC?
It meets.
Okay, so you are struck with the 15 slashing. A nasty hit. Did that bring you down?
No, it took me half health.
Alright, so you look wounded as he cuts into you. That's it for him. This guy goes 30, and then does another 30 to get to here. That's it for the orcs. Marcellinus.
Okay, he will do some chanting, and with his bonus action, cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. So you are engulfed in a magical shielding. Could you link that spell?
Yes.
Alright, so mark yourself with a concentration. Just to mark that you're concentrating on the spell. It's one of the effects on the list there. Okay.
He will then...
Yeah.
Can't get all the way, unfortunately. He will run there, and he will throw a javelin at this one.
Alright, so Moonbiter's giving him light cover, so he has +2 AC. But I think he is still within range. Or no, 35. I think he's long range, right? Or what's javelin range? I thought it was 30. Is it 60?
30, 120 is javelin range.
Yeah, so it would be a disadvantage, and he would have cover.
Okay, I'll throw it at that one then.
Alright, so that would just be disadvantage.
That's better than nothing.
Oh, but no, 8 would not be enough, and it just sort of sails over this way. Anything else, Marcellinus?
That's all I can do.
Daranu.
Okay. Let's take a little bit forward,
Yeah.
and then we will burn a spell slot to use my action to resummon the Drake Companion.
Alright, go ahead and link that.
It's in that long list of text.
Does it say? Okay, 30 feet of you. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so there is a poof of magic as your Drake suddenly comes back into being. This one yells something in Orcish and points at Duranu.
Bonus action bite. Bonus action command the Drake to bite.
Alright, so it snaps at him.
15 to hit. 6
Yes.
piercing.
So he is struck as your Drake leaps at him, snapping on his arm. And he takes 6 points of damage, looking annoyed at the Drake. Anything else, Duranu?
No, that's me done.
Alright, Moonbiter.
With his new ally just reappeared, he is going to move to right here.
Yeah.
And he's going to make an attack on this guy with the flank.
Alright, so you get +2. 14 would be enough. Luckily, the flank helped you there. As you strike him.
We'll have the Drake use its reaction for Infused Strike, which will add a d6 lightning damage to Moonbiter's attack.
Alright. So the Drake sort of sends magical energy towards Moonbiter as he strikes, and there is a blast of lightning, and the orc is fried, falling over dead.
I'm then gonna, for a bonus action, I'm gonna turn to the one that's almost dead and hit it with the staff part of my halberd.
Okay.
Boom. Nope,
Oh.
that's gonna miss.
You
I am
stumble
gonna go ahead and
sideways.
action surge,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Alright, probably smart. Okay, the hobgoblin goes. He knocks another arrow. He is going to yell something in Orcish. Comes down this way. 20, 25, 30, moving through the open field. Does he have a shot without cover? Let's see. No, his guy is providing Moonbiter cover. Alright, he's going to fire at Moonbiter with cover, because he doesn't have a better shot. Bonk. 13?
12, because I'm dodging, but no, it misses.
Alright, you're dodging. He curses. That is it for him. The orc goes.
I think it's no one's turn right now.
It's the orc. He's just hidden in there because the
Oh,
token is
gotcha.
acting weird. It's this one's turn. So he's going to come up here, circle around 10, 15, 25, 30 feet. And he is going to attack Moonbiter with flank.
I'm gonna try to stop him there. I'll use my reaction again, and I'll.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't see which one you were moving till he started moving. So
No
I'll
worries.
do an attack against him. 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 would strike.
And I'll burn my last die to try to get another trip attack on. So 13 damage.
Okay.
He'll take another 8, so 21 damage total. So
Alright, so you cut right through him, and he goes down. At this point, you would hear a screaming coming from the house. And a large creature steps out of the house. But it sounds like someone might still be in there.
Large creature.
they brought the troll with them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, hang on, I'll give you a picture. A giant 10-foot brute walks out, looking around angrily.
Man, I wish we had our druid and a warlock.
We're literally just saying how bad we feel that we're not there.
Alright, so that's it for the orc that just died. No one. You think you hear screaming coming from this other house. There might be people inside.
I'm dashing 80 feet. Preferably away from the troll.
Well, ogre, but yeah.
Ogre thing. Sorry, someone just posted in the Discord chat something about a troll. So I was like, that was on my mind. And I have no other bonus actions, I believe.
Okay. That's it for you. The orc here goes, the one who you marked. He is going to come up to... He saw you poof this new creature in, and he's starting to wonder if he should still attack it. Yeah, he's going to attack it. So he comes over this way, engaging.
Why would he do such a thing?
Why? He's going to swing. 17.
Hits.
Alright, so he strikes the pets, doing 14 slashing. A nasty hit.
Oh, damn.
Ending his turn. This guy up here is not liking how many of his buddies you're taking down, but he's going to swing at you again anyway. So he cuts at you 17, Moonbiter.
Yep.
So even with the dodging, unfortunately, he would get you for 9 slashing. And you look near death. Which is, if you're below 1/3, it's this icon.
Ah, thank you.
That's a newer thing I introduced recently. So Moonbiter looks very wounded at this point. This guy here is dead, so I'll remove him from the initiative. This one up here is going to come around trying to flank Moonbiter, trying to help his buddy. So he swings with a flank. 11 would miss as you dodge out of the way. Marcellinus.
Okay. Can I get close enough? I can. So, I will take out my sword and run to there.
Alright.
And I will take a swipe at that one.
So if you have enough movement to go south one, you would have flank. I don't know if that matters to you.
Oh, thank you.
Which would give you a +2 to the attack. Alright, so you surround him using Marcellus as a... Or not Marcellus, using names. Moonbiter has a distraction, and you can attack with +2. Uh,
17?
17 would definitely strike as you stab with your longsword, doing 6 points. Slightly wounding, but he still looks pretty healthy. Anything else?
All I can do.
Alright, so the ogre looks around, he sees no one rushing north, and goes, and he's going to start running up towards you.
Really does that?
What's his movement? Oh, he's got some good movement.
No.
He does a dash, getting up to you, but cannot attack yet. You see a very large... Is that a tree stump in his hand? That doesn't look good. That's it for him. Duranu.
Alright. Let's shoot this guy.
Alright, so you take
So I don't like
aim
him.
at the marked one.
Yeah. Probably have to move a little to get a clear line of sight.
He currently would have moderate cover. From there, he has light cover. Because your little thing's still in the way a bit.
My thing's only small. Oh, Where was I? I think I can get to about there.
Yeah, so the way you determine it is if one corner of your square is touching any of the... can touch all 4 corners of his without interruption. So you can get 3 from here, but this last one still goes through the your pet there. Because they're all moving around, remember. It's not like they're just standing still. Like, they're moving back and forth. So it's kind of... it's not much of a bonus, but it's just a little bonus he has.
No, that's fine. Burn a point of inspiration for advantage.
Alright, so you take an inspired shot.
And then just shoot him, yeah. He doesn't have his reaction back yet because he's after me. 17.
Oh yeah, 17, even with the cover, that will hit.
6 piercing plus Hunter's Mark with 5.
So that will be 12 points. Ow. He is near death as an arrow is sticking right out of his chest. Urgh.
And my bonus action to order the Drake Companion, who will then bite him.
Where did the Drake Companion go? Oh, he died. That's right. But he goes right after you, right?
Yeah, he's at the end of my turn.
So I'll just stick him in there again. Alright, so he bites at him. 15 would strike, and actually 3 piercing would be just enough.
Okay.
As he just tears his neck and brings him down.
Cool. And he's got his reaction back. That's his turn.
Alright, Moonbiter.
I'm gonna bonus action, gonna burn my second wind.
Okay.
So roll 1d10 plus 3, 4. Ooh, nice.
So you feel a bit better as you draw upon inner reserves of stamina.
And then taking advantage of Marcellinus joining the fight, I wheel around and I'll attack this one with flank.
Okay. Oh yeah, 24 definitely strikes.
Reaction to add a d6 of lightning.
Alright, once again, the Drake infuses your attack for 5, bringing it up to 12 points of damage, which would take him down. Anything else?
With him dead now, I think I'm going to just reposition to right here, because there's that archer over there. Yeah, to right here should be fine.
Okay.
And that's me.
The Hobgoblin is not liking how this looks. He's going to yell up at the giant, who then kind of looks south and is now kind of looking towards Moonbiter. Then he's going to line up a shot. Oh, first he's going to move 30 feet this way, line up a shot at Moonbiter, and fire. 15?
Nope.
Alright, so that one came close, but you managed to move out of the way as an arrow zips past you. The orc is dead, I believe. Or wait, is that one? No. Okay, so yeah, the orc's dead. No one. What are you gonna do? The ogre is sort of look south now, but it's still watching you.
Oh, I'm gonna risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah.
Risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna make it to that. Where was the screaming coming from exactly?
Inside the house.
Inside the house. Is there any windows on that side?
Yes. However, if you're gonna run past, he is gonna make an opportunity attack on you.
I'm well aware.
All right.
We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit.
So he hefts his great club. 16 versus AC.
That hits.
All right. You are hit. Ooh, not a very good roll.
Ooh, thank God.
For 9 points of bludgeoning, as you almost like spin around and fall over, but keep running, as the tree stump clips your shoulder. And you keep running over there. So yeah, there is a window. Is that the end of your movement?
I still have 15 more feet of movement. So if I can climb through the window.
It feels pretty hot inside the house. Do you want to climb in and start looking around?
Yeah, I want to. Well, I want to look for any people.
Okay. So you climb into the house, and we'll say you're in the house now. So I'll get back to you on your turn. But that's it for you because you don't have time this round to look around. Next up is going to be the orc here. He is going to do his best to stay alive, so he takes the dodge action. No, you know what? He's just going to attack you with this dodge action.
Or you could not.
No, he misses. That's it for him. That orc is dead. Marcellinus.
Marcellus will move, so he flanks the last remaining one. I'm seriously lagging.
Alright, so you get behind that guy, getting the flank. Uh, 13 would be just enough with the flank.
Oh, wow.
That is literally his AC. And with the distraction, you were able to impale him with your sword. And he goes down. This guy curses. Anything else, Marcellinus?
That's what I can do.
Alright, so the ogre goes. He kind of looks like he wants to chase no one, but he is going to rush south instead, following orders.
Sorry, guys.
He gets to here, pulling a javelin off his back, and he is going to throw it at Moonbiter.
That seems unnecessary.
20 versus AC.
That'll hit.
15 piercing.
That's exactly enough. I got it down.
Alright, so Moonbiter takes the javelin to the side and kind of falls down in pain. He is unconscious and dying. The ogre roars, now looking at Marcellinus. That's it for the ogre. Duranu.
Let's walk up here,
Yeah.
bend down and grab Moonbiter and tell him to get up, because we're in a fight. Cure wounds.
Alright, so Moonbiter, your vision sort of goes unblurry as you see Duranu channeling healing energy into you. You
Time
are
to run.
awake, but still prone. And you did drop your halberd next to you.
Yeah.
That's it for Durano. Bonus action, tell him to tell the Drake to bite.
Alright, so the
Then
Drake
bite.
lunges up at him. 14 would be enough, as this thing is not very well defended. Or 7 piercing.
And then I'll pop out.
Alright, anything else, Duranu?
Yeah, Drake's got a bit more movement, so he's gonna come round to there. And then that's that.
Alright, so Moonbiter.
I get up. I look, blink a little bit, and staring into the sun. And I see Duranu looking down on me, and I give him a nod. And so I'll get up, grab my halberd, and use it to prop myself all the way up. So that's half my movement.
Yeah.
I'm going to move 5 to right here. Now he is currently, is he? Oh, sorry, I need to sneeze.
So he has a tree trunk as a club, and he's currently looking angrily at the little doggy,
At the little doggy? Okay.
who just bit his shin. He's like, "Arr."
Grr, I got you. Do I have an inkling that that tree gives him 10 feet, or is he 5 feet?
You think it's 5 feet.
Okay. So then I'll move up for 5, and I'll lash that on him a little angrily. Oop, 9 probably won't hit.
No, so he sidesteps as you come in at him, dodging the attack.
And then I'll just move back last 10 feet of movement, and that's where I'll end up.
Alright, the Hobgoblin goes. He's going to take a shot at the pet because he gets a sneak attack. So he lines up a longbow shot. 19 will hit, doing 2 plus 9, 11 points of damage to the pet with the sneak attack or martial advantage. So that would poof him out. He looks around confused as to why this thing keeps poofing in and out. No one. So you are inside the house looking for people, yeah?
Yeah.
So you can use your perception to start looking around. It's very hot in here, and there's a lot of smoke. So this might start to get overwhelming, but you definitely hear someone is inside. Maybe a couple of people. Oh, wow, good roll. So you are looking around, and you manage to save some time as you think they are upstairs. You can head upstairs this turn and go look for them up there.
Okay, I have 40 feet of movement.
Okay. So you make it upstairs. You don't see them yet, but you think you're getting closer.
Okay, and if I can use the acrobatic skill to go faster, is that possible?
Acrobatics. I mean, you can't really. There's a bunch of stuff in the house. You're kind of walking around and like going slowly to look around, but I don't think acrobatics would necessarily increase your speed in here.
Okay.
But you do think that you're close to them now with that 19.
Okay.
However, at the end of your turn, I need a con save as the smoke is starting to overwhelm you.
Okay.
Ooh. It is getting really hard to see, and you are coughing. You would take 3 points of fire damage from all the heat, and you have 1 level of exhaustion from all the smoke inhalation.
How do I add exhaustion levels? Do I just take a note of it?
There should be a spot in the center of your sheet for them, unless it's turned
Where your
off.
death saves are? It says successes, failures? Yeah.
Yeah. Right above your macros. Okay, there you go. Alright, so that's it for you. The orc is dead. Marcellinus.
I will use my bonus action to use my Vow of Enmity.
Okay.
Which gives me advantage. I'll use it on the ogre, so that'll give me advantage on the ogre.
Alright, go ahead and link that as you deem him your enemy. Okay. So yeah, he is marked as your foe.
I'll step up.
Yeah.
And swing my longsword.
Put that on him. Alright, so you swing at him with advantage.
And I will, if it hits, I'll add a smite to it.
Alright, well you can call that after the roll. I think
oh, cool.
I think it's after the roll before damage you can smite. Which is why you can save it for like a crit. 24 would definitely hit as you come in slashing. And you said you channel smite, so that is...
just 12. I'm rolling so badly.
So dueling style plus 2. Okay, so 12 points of damage as there is a small explosion of radiant energy. Oh,
I mean, you could always just do what I do and just avoid the fight entirely.
Just run into the burning house.
True.
That is it for Marcellinus. The ogre goes. He did not like that.
I didn't start this fire.
Yeah. He did not like that at all, so he's going to heft his great club and swing down at you, Marcellinus. 15 would miss.
Not hit.
Do you have a shield on?
My shield. I do.
Okay, so that is this marker, just FYI. So there is a clang as the tree trunk just smashes into the shield, and the force almost knocks you off your feet, but you hold steady. Doranu.
They've got the ogre right, that's fine. They can take care of the ogre. I'm gonna move here. Bonus action, move my hunter's mark to this guy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot at him.
So he is marked. Alright, so you take a shot. 15 would just miss as he sidesteps.
It's fine.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna use half my movement to drop prone.
Alright. Moonbiter.
Seeing that Marcellinus has his attention, I'll step forward,
Mhm.
jab at the big guy.
Alright, stabbing him from a distance.
Ooh!
Oh, that is a crit. So as Marcellus takes the blow, you come up and stab him right in the side, doing 12 points of damage.
And then bonus action, I'll use the other side of my staff.
Wounded him. Alright, no,
That'll
he
miss.
would dodge that one.
And I move back away.
The Hobgoblin goes. He is going to use his action to bring out his shield and strap it into place, increasing his AC. No one. So you're upstairs in the fire. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations
Okay.
to get an advantage. I have a negative.
Oh, well, you think you're getting closer. You search in a couple of rooms, but you have not found them yet. I'll say at the end of the round, you open the last door and you would see them in there. Looks like there are 3 of them, kind of coughing, tied up, pretty badly beaten up. But at the end of the turn, I need another con save.
No.
Stop it! Oh,
19.
there you go. So you resist the smoke inhalation, but you do take some fire damage from all the heat. 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
It's getting hot.
Oh, I had disadvantage on my ability checks. I forgot.
Oh, with the
'Cause
0.
it's
That's
the
fine. This
option.
this isn't a very big area, so it just meant that you found them at the end of the turn because
Okay.
you're already. I mean, there's only so much to explore. Marcellinus.
I will swing on the ogre again.
Okay.
I won't smite this time. 'Cause I'm running out of spell slots.
That's fine. 18 would strike as you cut the
19.
ogre. Or sorry, 19. Yep. For 12 points. Ow. As you cut him again.
I don't like it.
And he is now near death. That is for you.
Yes.
Okay, so the ogre is frustrated. He is going to look over at Moonbiter and charge him, giving you an oppie.
Oh yeah.
18 will strike. Go ahead and spend your reaction. For 9 points of damage. He's looking beat up, but he is still alive.
It's 25.
Yeah, it's a crit because of
It's
enmity.
Oh, right. So 16 points of damage. He is very wounded. Still alive.
And then I'll take my oppie once he gets into range.
Okay.
Come on, game! No!
Oh. Wah.
All right.
10 would miss. You're freaked out. You're like, oh god, as he's charging you. And he is gonna swing. Oh, that may
I'm
hit
just
you.
gonna put myself to 0. Don't even roll the damage. It's fine.
No, I'm rolling it. Alright, so you are clipped with the club as he comes running up, and you go down. At the end of the turn, I'm not angry. Something happens. You would see, it looks like more forces coming from the west.
Oh shit.
Oh yay.
Several more orcs come into view. 2, 3, along with another hobgoblin. However, to the east, you would see your allies come running up. They've caught up with you. So you would see Philia and Quentin come running in from the forest. So go ahead and roll initiative, you guys. I'll bring you in here.
Oh, thank God.
I'm literally just like, as soon as I see them, just like, run, fucking run!
I play a healer in my other D&D game, and just watching Moonbiter go up and down is stressing me so much because I know it's like
Healer PTSD.
How do you think we feel? We're literally sitting there just like, oh god, god, god.
Alright, so we got you. Did you two roll? Make sure you highlight your tokens and roll initiative.
Okay, give me a second then.
I'm gonna roll for the new people on the enemy side.
Give me a second.
I'm still just like, run. The fuck out of it.
Yeah, Quentin and Philia come running in at full speed. They're like, oh, we're here. You see all this.
Fuck, no, go back!
Run away! Run away!
We don't want it anymore.
They changed our mind. It's fine.
We turn up, see them coming the other way, and just go, yeah, no, we're gonna go back, you've got this.
Alright,
You turned
Durrani.
up.
Yeah.
Two of your companions are just lying on the floor. Right. I'm
Uh,
gonna stand up
Okay.
and not be prone. I'll figure out how to remove that in a second. And then I'm gonna tell this hobgoblin that he's a dick in his head and shoot him.
Shooting the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Okay. So he has his shield ready this time. No, the arrow would strike his shield. And yeah. Anything else?
I'm gonna walk there. And fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna lie back down again.
Okay, you go prone. Moonbiter, I need a death save.
Oh, good gracious.
Oh, so that is one failure as you slip closer into the darkness. Philia. So you came running up. You see Moonbiter down and a really big creature roaring next to him who's on death's doorstep.
Celia does not have any health knowledge. Let me look, hold on. I said I can do anything.
But I don't know if we get to say it, but I'm literally just gonna say it in case we get it. You kill the orc, you kill the ogre, I'll handle healing.
Please nods quickly, and she's gonna move. Let me see. She has 30 feet. Oop, right there. She's gonna move right there.
Okay.
Oop. And she's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the orc.
Ogre.
Ogre.
Alright, so you chant, letting loose several blasts of eldritch energy. Yeah, go ahead and roll the attack.
Give me a second, sorry. It'll be 1d10.
Well, d20 for the attack roll first. The 13. Does it not give you a macro to roll for the Eldritch Blast?
No, I'm doing it from my character sheet right now, actually.
Yeah, so
under your attacks, is there not an Eldritch Blast button?
Oh, there is. Hold on. Here it is. This one. No?
Right.
Yeah.
13, that will strike him. So he is a big target. So it's good to link the description first, but yeah, then you can use this button to attack.
Okay.
So if you mouse over Eldritch Blast in the chat, you should be able to click that to deal damage. Alright, so you blast him for 8. As he's roaring at Moonbiter's down corpse, you just blast a big hole right through his side. And he falls over dead.
People kind of like hyperventilate, just go, just like for all the running.
Catch her breath. Alright, that's it for you, I assume?
Yes.
Alright, the hobgoblin is going to see his buddies coming and yell something at them in Orcish. You maybe, You're not sure what he yells it in. Then he's going to move forward 30 feet, take the dodge action as he slowly and carefully advances. And he is also going to stow his bow, so he doesn't currently have a weapon out. That is, what's the other symbol on him? Oh yeah, it's the mark, because you marked him. That's it for him. The orc back here goes, he's going to run 30, and then aggressive kicks in as he sees his foes. He's going to run another 30 as a bonus action. The hobgoblin back here yells some orders. He runs forward 30, pulls out his bow, and he is going to fire at Marcellinus because he's got a clear shot at you. Dunk. 22.
That would unfortunately hit.
Alright, so your protection is just not enough, but luckily he only hits you for 3 points of damage. That does, however, require a concentration check.
Should do it automatically. Oh, okay. Concentration.
Oh,
damn.
Do you have advantage? No, right?
I do not.
Alright, so the spell would fizzle as you are caught off guard and disrupted by the hit. That's it for the hobgoblin. The orc is also going to rush forward 60 feet. The other orc is going to rush forward 60 feet. And no one. So you see these people in here tied up. The little girl looks like she's unconscious from smoke inhalation, but the two parents are desperately trying to wriggle free of their restraints.
Okay, I will use my dagger, not the questionable one, but my normal one.
Okay.
To cut the it's ropes, right?
Yes.
Or the chains. Oh, thank gosh. I'm gonna cut the ropes.
It's just ropes. So give me I guess maybe dexterity to try to. I assume you're trying to go really quickly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity or sleight of hand?
Sure. You can use sleight of hand if you want.
20.
Alright, so you manage to get the two of them untied. The woman is going to pull off her gag and say, "Please get my daughter out of here." And she is going to kind of stand up and start trying to pick up her daughter, but they both look very exhausted, probably from all the smoke.
I'm just gonna say, you guys get out of here. I'll get her out.
Okay, they nod. So you end your turn because you use your action to get them out. I need another con save.
Inspiration.
Okay.
It's my last inspiration.
Pull from the depths, and 14 is enough. So you are unaffected by the smoke this turn. However, you do take 2 points of heat or fire damage from the heat. That is it for you, Quentin.
Right, so first things first, bonus action. Well, I'm going to move up a little bit, so I need this. Come on, right, okay. Move up a little bit, and then do healing word on Moonbiter. So that's that. Okay, so you get first level. 6, there you go, yay!
Yay!
Right.
Okay, that's him up, but that was my bonus action. So as my action, I'm literally going to shout, "We need to run!" Oh.
Okay.
6 feet, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
alright, and that's yeah. And that's my action shouting that, I suppose.
Marcellinus, what do you want to do? Oh, and these guys drew their weapons. They were running. I forgot to mark
Gosh,
that.
dang it.
If they're on Peter.
Why can't they just run like babies?
What do you want to do, Marcellinus?
You just called for us to retreat?
Well, Quentin did. I don't know.
I shouted run.
But you do only see 5 more of them.
I will rush to meet this one.
Okay. Marcellinus is going in. Oh, and you have a melee weapon out, right?
Yeah, sword.
Go ahead and mark yourself with the melee weapon. It's just one of the conditions on the chart there. Alright, so you rush up swinging?
Yeah.
Alright, so you have disadvantage, unfortunately, because he was dodging.
Okay.
11 would miss as he brings his shield up and you clang off of it. Anything else?
I imagine it's an action to sheathe my sword.
It's an item interaction, so you can do one of them per turn for free. You can't sheathe and draw, though. That would be an item interaction and an extra action. You could drop your weapon and draw a new one.
I will sheathe and cast Shield of Faith.
Alright, so you sheathe your weapon to free up your hand and chant. Go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating. Duranu, what are you going to do?
Well, this one's dodging, so let's stand up.
Yeah.
And I might stay stood up this time. Don't know yet.
Those elves are getting kind of close with their battle axes.
They're not. It's fine. I'll move there.
Okay.
Don't like the look of that one.
All right. So did you say you're shooting at him?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You don't have any cover. You have an open shot at him. Marcellinus isn't in the way.
Yeah. 19.
Yes. So as he's charging forward, you loose an arrow, hitting him for 9. Oh, and he is wounded by the attack. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Moonbiter.
I sigh heavily.
Like
I kind of like brush his like the huge arm is like laying half on me, and I just like get it out the way and just like breathe heavy and sit up.
Just one of those days. Yeah, you got 2 levels of exhaustion now, right?
Yeah.
Half movement.
I turn around and I see Phalia and Quentin, and I'm just like, okay. I look around and I still don't see no one. I assume that she's still off trying to find the family. So I get up slowly once again, and I'll.
Karen.
Karen, thank you. Karen, no one. And then I'll go 5, 10, 15. I'll end up right here just with my... actually, no, it's half movement to get up, so I have 15 feet of movement. But I have... So I have... My speed is half, so I can just get up, right? And that's all I can do?
Yes, so that would take all of your speed just to stand at this point.
So I could dash...
Yeah.
To move 15 feet, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll dash just to move here to cover Duranu since he's still fighting, and that's all I do.
All right, Ophelia.
Ophelia will go ahead and let me see. Hold on. She's gonna move. She's gonna move right here. And she's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the Hobgoblin.
Dodging. Okay.
Hobgoblin?
Yeah, it's Hobgoblin. Remind you, they look like this.
You know, for a second, I thought there were gnolls. Because the little boy told us they had orange hair. I'm like, oh, they're gnolls. I'm like, oh, they're gnolls.
No, they are hobgoblins.
Cosplaying as gnolls. Got it. Okay.
Cosplaying hobgoblins, yep. Alright, so you send several more blasts at him. well, you send. That's right. You're only first level. You send one more blast, but he would turn towards you with his shield up and absorb it into his shield.
Is his shield cracking or no?
No, it still looks like it's in pretty good condition.
Okay. I'll end my turn.
All right. So the hobgoblin goes. He is going to hunker down and continue dodging because he has a feeling he's going to take more attacks. His ally comes running in. Runs over here as he charges up, swinging at Marcellus, which you would block with your shield. This hobgoblin yells, annoyed because he just got in the way of his shot. He's going to come up this way. 25, 30. Take a shot at Marcellinus with light cover, so you have +2 to your AC. Nope, that would miss. This orc is going to come running up as well, and he is going to use aggressive to move behind you. Getting the flank and swing. No, so luckily you spin around and are able to stop him as well. And this one is actually going to run past you to get towards your back line using aggressive. And he is going to take a dash action, a second dash action to move in on you two.
I will strike once he gets into range.
Oh, yeah. So use your reaction.
Yep.
23 will strike him. Go ahead and spend your reaction. He looks wounded, and this is actually going to change what he does, because he was not expecting that. No, you know what? He's committed. He comes up. No one. So you're trying to get the kid out of there?
Yeah.
What's your strength?
-1.
Alright, how much are you carrying right now? Your strength is 8, right?
71.47.
Okay, so it's an 8 strength. I believe you can carry 110 pounds. So you're at 71. You're going to be encumbered carrying this girl, but it's definitely not impossible. Give me a strength check to see if you can kind of push yourself to go quicker. See how well you do. I got you, little girl.
Can I... Is there a window?
There is a window to this room. You gonna jump
Would
out the window?
No, definitely not going to do that. I'm thinking...
You are on the second story, so it would be...
I have 5 hit points, so no, I'm not going to jump out the window.
Alright, well, you can if you jump from a high place, you can try to use acrobatics to lessen the damage you take.
Right, but I'm also at...
That's
do I
true.
risk that? I'm at disadvantage right now. I do have advantage because I played song.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm thinking is, could I, you have to tell me, could I shove my bag of shit out the window?
Oh, throw your stuff out the window so you have less weight.
Yeah, so I have less weight.
Yeah, I mean, do you have anything in your bag that might break from the fall?
My hooded lantern would probably break.
Throw your backpack. Sure, I'll say you could toss your backpack out the window. Whoop.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, so you...
And then...
Yeah.
And then take the girl and get out of there.
Alright, so you can move much quicker now as you just throw your stuff out the window. Give me a strength check anyway to see if you can get even further. Fortunately, you are at disadvantage still. Ooh. Yeah, so you're going down the stairs. You get towards the front door, but I am going to need one more check, con save, before you get out of the house. Alright, you take 4 points of fire damage,
oh my
and
God.
you are at 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh my god, I'm at 1 hit point.
Quentin.
Yep.
But you are almost out. You think you can get out next round?
Okay.
Clearly, no one's listening to me saying run, so with
Quinn's
that
like,
shit
come on,
happening,
guys, Jesus.
Quinn is literally like, this is the most stupid fucking idea in the world. Right, okay, so I'm gonna cast Bark Skin on myself.
Okay. Mark yourself as concentrating.
Yep. And then I am going to my bonus action. And when I find this bloody concentration. Where are you? I'm gonna wild shape into a dire wolf.
All right. Go ahead and grab your dire wolf form.
Okay.
Awooga!
Right, then I need to still find this bloody concentration thing. Oh god.
You should be able to just pull it off the list there.
There it is. Got it. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to, because I remember correctly, my dire wolf is. Okay, you go away. You open. 50 feet of movement. Okay, so I can go further. Okay, so.
Remember that moving past allies or over bodies is difficult terrain.
And say. No.
Unless you jump, you can jump over terrain.
Right, okay, so I'm going to do this then. I am going to move there, and then along here, and then attack him, the orc in front of me, and I get bonus with a pack tactic. Yay.
So if you do that, you're going to be in Duranu's square, because you...
Yeah, just move
Okay.
up that way.
Yeah, that works. Alright, so you rush up, stop green arrow. I can't see through your thing.
Wait, you can't. Oh, you can see that when I hide from others.
Yeah, as
My
as
bad.
the DM, I can always see everything, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Oh, my bad.
Okay,
As the DM, I can see everything.
I'm just typing hello with arrows, just like waiting.
Alright, so you lunge at him, biting, snarling, but he jumps out of the way and you would miss.
I get pack tactics, so I get advantage.
Oh, right, pack
There,
tactics.
so I get
21 would strike then.
Yep, and then
Ah.
Yeah.
Alright, he is torn up as he is already wounded and goes down as he takes 9
I like the idea
damage.
that I literally just jumped on him and then just like bit at his neck and just like bit his head off.
Anything else?
Yeah. Drop the head and just glare at one of the ones I can see, and that's kind of it.
Alright, Marcellinus.
Finding myself in a bit of a predicament.
Yep, there's a bunch of guys on you. Although your allies are close.
Which one looks the most injured?
Well, only one of them looks injured. That's this one. I think the one that you stabbed already.
Okay, I'll take a step down.
Ooh.
And I will slash at this one. Oh wait, I draw my sword, then I slash at it.
Okay. So you take out your sword as an item interaction and slash. 17 will strike as he is not quick enough. You hit him for 12. Oh, he goes down. Anything else?
I will. I'll move back up here. Why not?
Okay. Duranu.
Alright. I'll give Moonbiter a weird look because he was trying to body block me with how injured he looks, and then I'm gonna head down this way.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face.
Alright.
Maybe.
Maybe. Alright. Oh, well, possibly. 22 would strike. 6
6
points.
piercing.
No, it just gets stuck in his armor. Does not look wounded yet. Oh, but he turns around angrily towards you. Anything else?
Who did you attack?
This
The
guy.
hobgoblin? Oh, that guy. Okay.
The one that's not dodging. That's me.
Alright, Moonbiter.
I'll slowly start limping forward, and I'll just take the dodge action.
Okay. Philia.
Okay. Philia will go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast again towards this.
That guy? Alright. The one that just got shot with the arrow?
Yes. Give me one moment, please.
Alright, you let loose another blast of Eldritch Energy. Oh yeah, 22 will strike him. He takes 7 and is looking near death. Oh, as you get a massive hit to his back. Anything else?
And she will move right here. That's it.
Alright, the Hobgoblin goes. He's gonna move up to here and attack Marcellus or Marcellinus with the flank.
Yeah.
So he uses his long sword. Oh, that's a
Oh, come on.
crit. Oof. Alright. So he also has his sneak attack, which is what's really going to hurt. Oh, maybe not. 6, 10, 14, 24 points of damage.
Okay, I have. Wow.
So you are bleeding profusely, and Marcellinus does look close to death with that hit. That's it for the Hobgoblin. The Orc is dead. The other Hobgoblin... Actually...
Oh, wait.
What's he gonna do? Does he want to shoot at you? Kind of, although he also... Yeah, he's gonna move 30 feet this way. Take a... Yeah, it doesn't take a shot at you. He has a clear shot there. Longbow... 16, I believe, would miss you.
It does.
And you have to... Oh, you lost your spell. Okay. Yeah, 16 would miss. Luckily, you get your shield up and block. The orc over here is not liking this. Yeah, I think he's going to charge Duranu. Marcellinus, you can have an Oppie if you want to take it. This guy yells angrily at him. Oh, but you miss, so go ahead and spend your reaction, and Duranu...
I'll also get an Oppie, since he went directly down, so right there he would have been in range.
Oh, I forgot about you. I don't know if he would have run through 2. Well, he already did it. I forgot about you, so yeah, go ahead. Alright, that's going to kill him. He goes down. This guy sighs. That's it for him. The other orc is dead. No one. You come running out with the girl. Go ahead.
Can I see everything now? Am I out of the house?
Yes. So here, you come running out of the house with the girl in tow. You look really beat up.
I am rough.
No one is close to death. You see the husband come limping out. He says, "My wife, I think she needs help." And you don't see his wife with him. What do you want to do?
I cannot go back into that house. I will die in there.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do.
So what do you want to do for your turn? You see a hobgoblin to the southeast of you who has now turned around and noticed you come running out of the house.
Shit. I'm gonna grab... I have 20 feet of movement. Can am I still,
Your stuff is on the ground over here, by the way. The backpack, in case you care.
I do, but I also don't want to be hit by this hobgoblin. I don't want to risk the people that I just saved. I want to bring the little girl and her dad over here.
Alright, so you're gonna use your movement to dash behind the house.
Yeah.
Okay, so you carry her over there, put her down. The dad also takes cover. Anything else?
And was that my action?
Let's see. Yeah, with the 2 levels of exhaustion, you're at half speed right now, so that would probably be your action to dash over there.
Okay, because I have because that would be 20 feet of movement for my movement.
Yeah, so do you have 40 feet right now?
I currently have 40 feet.
20. So you went 30. So yeah, you would have had to dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
And would that be full cover?
Yes, you're currently behind the house, so he can't see you.
Okay, well I might as well go the extra 40 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Might as well. And yeah, that is all I can do.
All right. The direwolf goes.
Right, so basically, Quinton is seeing Karen come out the building and looking. I don't know if he does see how bad she looks, but guessing I saw her come out the building. He's going to run. I need to try and see how far I can actually get. He's going to try and go. No, he can only do 50, so we can only get there. Okay.
Can you
Who's
dash?
going to head through that hobgoblin? I can, but then I don't get an attack, and he gets an attack on me. So it's not really worth me closing the whole distance.
Alright, so you run 50 feet up there. Anything else?
Other than just looking like I'm coming for that hobgoblin, nope.
May as well dodge.
You can take the dodge action still, yeah.
How can I dodge?
Yeah.
I'll take dodge then.
Okay. Marcellinus.
Yeah. I will take one of my hands, lay on my chest, and I will use my lay on hands ability to heal myself for 15.
Oh, and this guy is not dodging anymore. Alright, so you gain 15 health. You are no longer near death. In fact, you're not even wounded anymore. Well, I mean, you took some damage, but you're not below half. Anything else?
That is unfortunately all I can do.
Duranu.
Okay. This guy's really irritated me, so yeah. Plenty of space. Right. I'm assuming I can shout at this guy for a 15-foot cone without hitting Marcellius?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm gonna shout at him.
Okay.
My dragon's breath. DC 14 Constitution save or take 8 thunder damage.
Alright, so there's a loud boom as you roar thunder damage at him. So he does a con save. 9 would fail, so he takes 8 points of booming damage and is near death. Oh.
Let me double check one thing. Do I need to attack, or is it when I deal damage? Sorry, just double checking. Hunter's mark because he's marked, so I might do more damage.
I think that's for attacks, but you can post the spell. I can take a look.
Yeah, I was just reading it. Yeah, it's when you hit with a weapon attack. I thought it was weapon attack, just double checking.
Alright, so Moonbiter, what are you gonna do?
I'll move up 15 feet and over Marcellinus' shoulder, just as Halberd just comes screaming by towards the
Alright,
towards the hobgoblin.
He does have some cover from Marcellinus.
Yep.
No, he would block that.
And I'll try to do the other part.
Nope, block that as well.
Okay.
Philia.
Elia will go ahead and move right here. And she will try again to cast Eldritch Blast against this hobgoblin right here.
Alright. You fire an Eldritch Blast at him.
Let me see. Give me a second. Boop.
Nope, 17 would not be enough, and he blocks.
Gosh, dang it. Well, that was my action, so.
Alright, the hobgoblin goes. He yells something at his buddy, raises his shield to take the dodge action, and he's going to move up here, giving the three of you oppies if you want to take it.
Yes.
Of course.
I've got a longbow in my hand.
Oh yeah, so other than you. No, 14 and 10 would both miss.
Ooh.
So he comes up here, ends his turn. The other one is going to fire at the wolf. 16, I believe, would hit you.
Bark skin, so yeah, that's the actual AC.
Yeah. So he does longbow damage plus... Oh, why did I roll that again? Longbow damage, 9 plus 10, 19 points of damage. The orc is dead. No one. So the guy is going to try to run back in and save his wife. He's going. What do you want to do?
How does he look?
He looks pretty close to death, same as you.
Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, attempt to. I don't want to. I want to do shit. I don't want to care about these people. How's the little girl looking? Like, is she making death saves, or is she like?
She's breathing. She's just unconscious. She thinks she's safe.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I, before the father goes into the house, can I just tell him your daughter needs you more?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Because 26.
Well, 17 because you have disadvantage. So
Yeah.
he seems very torn, but he says, someone has to save her.
Someone will. Just stay with your daughter.
Alright. He nods and tries to, I guess, I don't know, wake her up. Anything else you want to do?
That was my action, right?
I'll say you could have done that as like kind of a quick bonus action.
I'm gonna sneak here, so up 10 feet. So I have line of sight of how far does this spell go? 90 feet. Sorry, I was definitely preparing to do this.
Okay, yeah, he looks like he's about 65 feet from you, this one here.
And it is a within 20 feet. So I choose that. Okay, I'm gonna cast Sleep
Oh.
on it.
Alright, go ahead and link the spell.
It's a 90 foot.
It's a point. It's a point within 90 feet, and creatures within 20 feet of the point have to. So where are you putting the point? Right there.
I want to get. I'm gonna put it here.
Over here.
Come on, dude.
All right. So like right here.
Here.
All right. So that won't affect the guy down there, but this guy will
Yeah,
take the brunt of it.
No, I thought it would.
Yeah, that should hit both.
That's 15 feet, and then that's 15 feet.
All right. So this is where you're putting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll hit Quentin, but
Go ahead and give me a roll for the damage.
Ascending order.
Yep.
ouch. How do I do this? I never do spells with damage.
5d8.
It's 5d8.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I have to do it manually. That's why.
Yeah, although I think if you click on the spell in your spell book, it should just roll it for you. Because you clicked on the description button, but there is a button like if you just click on the spell itself, I think it will roll it.
No, but that's what I clicked to do it.
So it looks like you clicked on the description button. If you... let me see if it works. So if you go to your spell and just click on sleep, cast at level 1, submit, it will do that. So 25.
Well, there it is. Submit.
But you can give yourself back the spell slot. But 25 points. Alright, so this guy falls unconscious. This guy falls unconscious. Or not hard, unconscious. Quentin is unaffected, because luckily that used up more. Okay. He has more hit points. Alright, anything else?
Well, I'll use my 10 feet of movement to go back behind the house.
Okay. So that is it for you. Quentin, what are you going to do? The guy next to you just fell down unconscious.
Wait, quick question. DM, do you allow other players to carry the players? Like to drag them somewhere?
So you can use your attack to grapple someone, but that would use your action and one of your attacks.
Gosh dang it. Philia kind of yells at Quentin, "Hey Quentin, I have a spell that can cast water on the house. Can you take me there?"
Oh, so you could mount Quentin, because you can mount creatures who are one size...
If he allows me. If he allows me.
Yes. Because he is one size category larger than you.
Yeah, if he allows.
The problem is you're gonna get. I've got to wait for you to get to me. You've got to get on me. Then we have to go. So, right. What am I gonna do? I am going to. Part of me was gonna run up to see if no one was. That's what I was gonna do. I'll run back to Ophelia, and I would say hold my action to run there, but I don't know if I can.
So you can run up to her and ready a dash if you want.
Alright, I'll do that. I'll ready a dash, ready to bolt as fast as I can.
She climbs on.
When she's on, yeah.
Alright, so you kind of run up, maybe growl because you can't talk to her. Readying your dash. Okay. Marcellinus.
And both hobgoblins are asleep?
Yes, so you saw them both suddenly pass out. You might not even have noticed that no one did it because she's pretty far away. But they both just kind of fall to the ground.
How would I know anything about the sleep spell?
Do you have any Arcana training? Or proficiency?
No.
So you have a basic idea of magic, but you don't necessarily know that's what happened. But it did look odd when they both just kind of passed out, so you would guess something magical may have happened.
Would I know if I hit them that they would wake up?
No, you don't know anything about that.
Then I go over and stab the closest one.
Alright, you stab at the sleeping one, so you have advantage. He's no longer dodging.
Oh well.
16, so you'd stab at him, but sadly you are unable to pierce his armor with this attack. Oh wait, never mind, because he isn't holding his shield up anymore, so that would hit just barely. Auto crit, so add another 1d8. Oh yeah, he is very dead. Anything else?
That's what he can do.
Duranu.
Okay. One of them's sleeping. I don't care if he's sleeping. Let's go there.
Alright, so you run up towards the house.
Yeah.
That was
Can't see
a,
no one.
that was a dash.
Yeah, that was dash action. I can't see no one, but I saw no one pull people out. So I'm going to assume she's got everyone.
Okay, Moonbiter.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's me dashing to there. That's me.
Philia.
So, is Quentin gonna dash, or is it my action that is gonna dash? Or a little bit confused on that.
So you
get on
can
my back
use
and then
half
my
your
action.
movement to mount him,
Okay.
and
No,
then
yeah.
he would activate his dash, carrying you, his speed.
Okay, so I guess I'll use my movement to mount him with permission, and we'll
How much?
go. I guess.
How much do you weigh with all your gear? Just curious.
Philia, her gear right now is at 118.
And how much do you weigh?
That I do not know. Let me see.
And what's your strength, Quentin, as a direwolf?
17.
Yeah, I assume it was pretty high. I think.
The weight is 165 for Philia.
Okay, so you're about 300 with all your gear.
Mm.
Ooh, you have a lot of gear. So I think, yeah, because you don't have the horse thing where you can carry like twice your weight or whatever that's called. So you would be at half speed because you'd be slightly encumbered by her with the 300 pounds because you can carry.
Can I drop my stuff?
Yeah, I guess if you want to drop your backpack here.
I'll drop it then.
Though I don't know if he could necessarily communicate that to you as a wolf. So you might
It was
just
assume that she's fat and drop her fucking stuff. Okay.
All right, fine. So you assume maybe it might be easier without all your stuff, so you leave it there and hop on. Go ahead,
Yes.
Quentin. Where are you moving to?
I think that's as far as I can get.
Everyone's dropping their stuff everywhere.
Hell yeah.
It's like backpacks all over the place. All right, so you come riding up.
Can I use...
Or go ahead.
Oh no. Never mind. No, go ahead. Okay.
So the hobgoblin is dead. The other hobgoblin is asleep. No one.
I'm gonna use my 10 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Check. I see Daranu coming.
Yeah. You see Daranu and you see Philia riding a direwolf.
And how does everybody look?
The direwolf looks injured. I think other than that, everyone looks okay that you can see.
Okay. Then I will just call out to them and say, there's a woman inside still. I don't know how she's doing, but I got everyone else out.
Okay. Any actions?
I guess I will just tell the father and the daughter to move away from the burning house that will probably collapse soon.
Okay. Direwolf.
I don't know how this is going to work, but I want to move up to the house, throw Ophelia off, and then go in the house looking for the woman.
So you can't really throw her off. You can move into the house with her on your back. You'd be squeezing and moving in at half speed. But you do enter on this turn, I'll say. So we'll say you're inside the house with Philia.
Good gracious.
Philia, you are hit by a plume of smoke as you come in here, and both of you need to make a con save, ending your turn in the smoky house.
Gosh dang it, Quentin.
You got on my back. Am I using... Those direwolves got higher than me, so I use the direwolves one, don't I?
So for physical, for a wild shape, you use the direwolf.
Okay.
But for mental, you would use yours.
Okay.
So you both take 2 points of fire damage. And you both failed. So you both get 1 level of exhaustion as you are being overwhelmed by all this smoke. Marcellinus.
Can I use my action to see if I can see the woman? Smell her, whatever.
I thought you had to dash to get in the house.
No, I just had to, because I had 50 feet of movement, so I'd have got in the house. So it got me 30 to get me to the house. And then it was like half that to get in.
Alright, I'll say squeezing in there, you see her, so you can grab her next turn.
Okay.
Okay, Marcellinus, what are you doing?
I will. Can I make it that distance? Yes. I will walk over to the last hobgoblin
Okay.
and kill.
Murder the sleeping people. Alright, so you have advantage.
If they didn't want to be killed, they should never try to attack us.
Oh, alright.
Come
Oh,
on.
wow.
Alright, apparently you stumble and just stab the ground and look around to see if anyone saw that. Anything else?
The hobgoblin opens in one eyes and laughs and then goes back to sleep.
I sheathe my sword. My god clearly does not want me to kill this hobgoblin.
Maybe sigh and shake your head. Daranu, what are you doing? You just saw the wolf charge past you and slam into the house, making a bunch of noise because it can barely fit.
Yeah, that's fine. If
Knocking stuff over.
there's 2 people in the house, people have pulled over, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine in the house. So I'm gonna go over here, see Marcellius miss, and just be like, prisoner not be better? And then just strip the guy of his weapons.
Okay. Take his bow. Moonbiter.
I'll go 5 feet, then 10 feet to right there,
Yeah.
and then since I'm seeing Duranu's in the process of stripping him, I'll just hold my attack in case he wakes up or tries to get away, or does something aggressive.
So, Ophelia, inside the house, you see the woman. I don't know if you want to get off and grab her, if you want to let the wolf grab her.
I'm gonna let Quentin grab her, and I'm gonna cast Create Water to make a rain above the house.
Could you link Create Water? Level 1, 10 gallons. All right.
In an open container.
No, it can be outside as well. In the rain.
I apologize.
Yeah, so you, I don't know if you could do it above the house, but you could make it rain in here and start to wet everything.
Okay, that's fine.
Just because I don't know if you have line of sight up to the above. Here, let me read this.
Just says within range, don't need to see it.
Generally, for spells, though, you do need line of effect as a general rule. I guess you kind of have that because the front door is open. Let's just say you just start splashing water all over everything in here, which is actually reducing the fire quite a bit. Making it smaller as you begin to put out the fire. You think 1 or 2 more castings of the spell might actually just quench the whole thing, if you want to use the magic. But that's it for you. The hobgoblin is still sleeping. No one? What are you going to do?
Start walking to the other side of the house to get my stuff.
Alright, so you come limping out. Ugh.
Or dash action.
Alright, and Quentin... Ophelia, did you get off of the dire wolf?
Yes, good gracious, yeah.
Okay, so you hop down. You are still in the house. I need another con save. I'll give you advantage, though, because you're... Well, actually, no, I think you'd be creating more smoke if all the fire's going out.
But the door's open, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a little bit... I'll just give you a normal
And
saving
the window on the second floor where I threw my stuff out.
Yeah, there's a couple of openings letting some of the smoke out. Ooh, alright. You would get another level of exhaustion, because there's just smoke everywhere. And take 6 points of fire damage. As it is very hot. A bunch of steam hits you as all the fire starts to go out.
I take 6 points, you said?
6 fire, yeah.
Okay.
But
How much
Philia, you
exhaustion do
are.
you have?
I
she has
believe.
2 levels
Yeah.
now.
I believe Philia is resistant to fire damage because she's.
Actually,
Oh.
I am, yeah.
Oh, so then you would only take 3. Feels like home. Alright, Dire Wolf.
Sorry for interrupting, but how many rounds has it been since the beginning of combat?
It's been for what?
My blade song only lasts a minute.
Oh, so whenever you put your blade song on, you can put this icon as a timer. That's a 1-minute timer.
Where is that?
So on the Combat Master, you can there is also a blade song icon you can use because I have other blade singers. If you look on the list, one of them says blade song at the very top. You can put that, and that'll give you the timer. We can say you have like 4 or 5 rounds left because it's probably been about 5 or 6 rounds.
Yeah, the only reason why I mention is so that I can move the extra 5 feet.
Yeah, so you should still be good for that. Quentin, so you drag the lady out. She looks like she is near death. You might need to have someone make a medicine check soon to save her life.
I can make it. I'd have to make the medicine check. Whatever. Am I out the building?
Yeah, so you can pull her out. You see Philia is still in there trying to put the fire out with her rein.
Once I've pulled her out, I'm going to drop Wild Shape. If I
Okay.
can.
So you are back outside. Just go ahead and drag a new token out for yourself then, over here.
Okay.
Marcellinus.
Sorry, I'm going to re-enter. Roll20 just crashed my internet browser.
Okay. So, do I have villager tokens? I don't think so.
The hobgoblin has been stripped of his items. Has he been tied up or restrained?
No, not yet. He's just laying there unconscious.
Then I shall do so.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
have any rope.
So that will take 10 feet worth of rope. If you want to minus it to tie him up.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, so you tie the hobgoblin up. He is now restrained. And at this point, we're pretty much safe, so I can end combat. But the question is, does anyone have medicine they can do on this woman? Because time is a factor.
I'll do a medicine check to see how bad she is.
Oh, good roll. You believe you stabilized her. She should make it. And Philia, are you going to use 2 more spells to put out the fire?
Yes.
Or do you have 2 more spells?
Let me see. I can use 1 more. I'll just use 1 more.
Alright, so the fire is much less, lessened quite a bit, but the building is still burning a little.
After knowing the white woman's okay, Quentin's gonna go and raid the orc and hobgoblin and ogre body.
Okay. Well, the guy, the husband, is gonna say, "There's a well nearby. Could you? Maybe we could save the house." Just kind of everyone.
Yeah, I'll just look at the one that didn't take any damage but just fell asleep and was like, whatever armor he's wearing, can I have dibs on it? And then just head to the well and
Okay.
hopefully there's a bucket there.
Yeah. So, do you all want to try to help put out the fire?
I want to grab my stuff.
Okay, you go grab your stuff.
I'm raiding buddies.
Give me anyone who's helping with the fire. Give me strength checks. We'll see if we get enough to save the house.
Anything? I'm just a...
yeah, that's right, because I put you in the house. So here you go.
Oh, darkness. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'll go help with the fire.
Okay, 13, 20. Oh, that's a good one.
Any
Anyone
strength?
else? Yeah, because you're basically just carrying buckets back and forth.
Oh, she is weak. Give me a second, though.
Yeah, you do have disadvantage on those rolls right now because you're tired.
Yup.
Anyone else?
I'm not gonna add anything, I promise you.
I'm raiding bodies.
Moonbiter?
No, I'm sitting on top of the ogre that took me down twice, just resting.
Alright. So. Yeah, I mean, I guess with the 20 and the 13, those would be some successes. So I'll say it takes a while, but after about half an hour or so, you're able to finally get the blaze under control. So the house is saved. The farmer is extremely grateful. Quentin, you said you were raiding the bodies during that time.
Yeah.
So they have their normal armaments, and you find. Give me a D20 roll.
Okay.
You find probably about 10 gold pieces among them. They don't have that much money. But they do have armaments if anyone's interested in armor or weapons. The guy would wake up. Being restrained, he just kind of sighs, and he's not trying to escape because he realizes he would just get killed. So he just kind of sits there.
What kind of armor do they have? Sorry.
They all have... the 3 hobgoblins have chainmail. The orcs have hide armor. They also have longbows, long swords, and arrows.
Oh, I'd love arrows because I like arrows, and I'd like chainmail if no one else wants some.
Alright, well, you would get... let's see, there were 2 of them. You would get about 15 arrows from the ones you could recover.
Nice.
It's probably about 3:30 at this point. So what does the group want to do? The farm is saved. The farmer is extremely grateful. He's trying to give his wife and daughter someplace comfortable to lay while he tries to...
Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quentin just realizes, he walks over and just goes, by the way... Oh, hang on. I gotta get the accent back. By the way, your son's in town. He ran ahead. Just so you know.
Thank the gods. Thank you for telling me. He's all right. Thank you.
No one wants to take a nap. Karen wants to take a nap.
Karen's tired.
You guys, how tired are you guys?
I think we're all in nap
I have
zone.
got one level of exhaustion. I'm like, I could sleep.
Yeah, no one is. No one's in Moonbiter. I think are the most. Oh, actually, and Ophelia, they both are. All 3 of them are very tired.
Quentin's gonna ask, does anyone want to ride back to town on me as a horse?
Yes.
Real quick, sorry. The other thing you would have found on the hobgoblins, they have a map, a crude map that looks like it might be a map of the area with some red X's on it.
Oh, goody.
I'll take that.
I never told you I'd found it.
No, okay.
Yeah, Quentin would have found it. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but everyone was too busy saving the house while he was...
You all look jealous.
I was not busy saving the house. I was just sitting in a bush watching.
Yeah. Alright, well, what do you all want to do? Did you tell them, Quentin, that you found this map?
I'm gonna wait till I get back to town and then tell them. So I'm not gonna say it yet. And then, like I said, I offered. Does anyone want to ride on me as a horse?
Can you carry all of us, including the wife and the husband and the child?
Give me a second. Let me check.
I think we're all pretty exhausted. I think it might be worth just taking an hour.
Can you turn into a horse and cart?
The farmer would say, if you can turn into a horse, I have a cart I can use to transport my wife and daughter.
That cart's not in the barn that's been burnt down, right?
He says, it's near the barn, but let me go see if it's still there. And he goes off to take a look.
Basically, I'll just go turn into a war horse.
Alright, so you're going to try to do a short rest?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do a short rest, guys?
Yeah.
You guys are doing a shot.
Attach the cart to me and rest as I pull it with however many people I can do it on attached.
So you can't rest while you're traveling. You would have to. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if those guys want to do a rest, can I change into a set of the chainmail, and then I will head off in the direction that they came, that the enemies came from. Just early warning system.
The second party, the ones that came
Yeah.
from the west. Yeah, you could head over there. So you're gonna take 10 minutes, put on the chainmail, and go scout while the rest of the group does a rest.
Yeah, I'm not going to go too far. Just be an early warning system.
Okay. So give me a d20 roll. See if anything happens during the rest.
Who wants to do it?
Doing a short rest. Yeah, I got the chance back.
Random
I will do it.
encounters. No one wants to. Okay. 16. Yeah, so you're fine. An hour passes. It is now 4:30. If you want, you can spend a short rest and benefit from it.
Hell yeah.
Remember, you get, I think, 2 per day at this level.
Short rest.
Does a short rest get rid of your exhaustion?
No, that's
No.
1 level on a long rest, so it takes a day to get rid of 1 level of exhaustion.
Sweet. Okay.
So actually,
waiting.
towards the end of the rest, a bunch of guards would show up from the town. Seems like they did finally get a group together. They approach, and they kind of run over, and one of them says, "Is everything all right here?" They look around at all the dead hobgoblins and the one that you've captured.
They just kind of turn to Philia, like kind of digging through the orc's body, trying to harvest stuff.
Are you digging through an orc's body?
You saw the chat? Yeah, I've been doing that the past couple.
Well, the ogre, right, or the orcs too?
Org, the big guy here.
The
tree
ogre,
trunk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what all the checks have been doing, was strength to get the teeth, medicine to get the eyes, strength to
Yep.
pull them out. That's what she's
Yep.
been doing, RP-wise, while
Right,
you've been talking.
So the guards look a little bit concerned as they see the one member of the group kind of covered in blood with all these parts of the ogre. But they quickly turn towards everyone else and say, "Do you need any assistance getting back to town?"
Yes, please.
So they let you. One of them lets you ride on their horses. Says, "We can escort you back just in case there are any more of them, but we shouldn't stay here. There could be more enemies."
Oh, that would be wonderful, please.
Okay.
Also, we have a prisoner. Did anyone mention that?
Yes, we have another prisoner.
All right, we'll take him back as well. So they grab the prisoner. Let's go and push him. And we are close to 2, or we're past 2, so this might be a good end point. Why don't we do MVP votes?
And it's /W or is it / what was it?
It is this without the parentheses.
Wait.
/WT. There it is.
That's a hard one. It's a hard one today.
With my note.
Alright, I got 3 votes. Oh, I want to take a nap. I'm tired.
We all do.
Agreed.
No, I mean in real life.
No, yeah, agreed. Exhaustion
Agreed.
IRL.
Real life exhaustion.
You got 2 levels from
Same.
going to the airport this morning.
Oof.
One from waking up early, one from traffic.
Stuck in court all day.
So I have a tie between Moonbiter and Marcellinus. So I need a roll off d20s,
It's
please.
time to do.
Cool. Alright, so Moonbiter, you are MVP. Congrats.
Just get punched a lot.
And stabbed.
Well done, everyone. That was a tough battle, and you guys made it through.
Really? Are you guys injured? Are you guys actually injured? Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
a little. Just a lot of flesh wounds, you know.
Well, they got injured, so you didn't have to get injured.
Covered head to toe in just burns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, thank you, no one / Karen. That's a good thing. Okay, cool. That reminded me of something.
Just fully like. Karen is normally a very smiley, happy, charismatic, outgoing person. She fully just glares at Quentin.
Uh-oh.
What's he done?
For saying like, "Oh, you guys are injured."
I
No,
never
that
said I
was-
injured.
Was that
Full
Quentin
down.
who said that?
That was Doranu, I
That was
think.
Doranu, yeah.
Yeah.
That Dorado?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
She heard it. She still glares at Quentin.
I look at
Yeah.
Doranu. I'm like, ask your pet how injured we are.
If Quentin notices, I actually want to see if Quentin notices Karen glaring at him. If he can figure out why she's angry at him, because I ain't got a clue.
To
She
be
was
honest, that was
a
out of character sort of comment because, like, I would be playing rearguard at this point and just being towards the danger, away from you guys. Because I know I'm fine.
Quick
16,
question,
you-
DM. Quick question. Did the map we found on the prisoner hobgoblin what was it for again?
It looks like a crudely drawn map of this area with some red X's, so there might be points of interest. You don't know what they mean, though.
Okay, cool.
I don't even
Thank
know
you.
I've got the map yet. But does Quentin figure out why Karen's glaring at him?
I don't know, ask her.
Make an insight check, I guess.
I have
16.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Karen's too tired. She's just in
What
a
do
mood.
Ah.
She,
Karen.
She thought you said something. You didn't. Has a terrible perception. She's exhausted.
She's just,
That's why she's staring.
she's just in a bad mood right now.
Yep, okay.
Quick
She
question,
Cheer up, but
DM.
She thought she
Where are
heard
the
you
guards
say
coming
something-
from?
She thought she heard you say something snarky.
What was the question? Sorry.
Are the guards over here? Are they over here?
They came from the south east, from the towards where the path is.
Southeast. Okay. Philia will kind of look at her robes, kind of damaged a little bit from the fire. Her skin being all right, and kind of just hide behind the org and take off her hood and try to like get off all the snoot off her face.
Okay.
Alright, Quentin will cheer you up when he gives you the map back in town.
By the way, I'm just taking some notes on the game, but if you all want to take off, you can.
All right.
Guys,
See
we
you
did
next
enough
week,
for the
everybody.
club.
Now we just need to
Yeah.
survive a long rest.
Hey guys, what's our group name gonna be?
Oh yeah, that's true. We have to figure that out.
Normally when
posted-
it comes,
Of Chaur?
I posted some suggestions if we wanted something other than Heroes of Chaur, because I'm assuming we're going to eventually leave Chaur.
Yeah.
what you do with that is you just add every deed that you do onto the end of it. So like you can be the
Every
hero of the
location.
stars and the savior of the farmstead, and you just
Every
carry on going. But no, normally when it comes to group names, you just wait until you find one that just pops up, rather than thinking of what one can be. Tends to be how you get the better ones.
Yeah,
But
like where I ended up being named Fluffy Kitty.
Hey, that was a
Even the-
great name. Okay, that was a great name.
Given that the campaign's called Heroes of Chaur, I think we might be here a while.
Well, the campaign is what was it? It's not Heroes
Trouble
of
at
Char.
Char.
It's Trouble at Char.
Okay.
We'll be the troublemakers of Char instead.
Right.
New name.
But that's not going to be like the
Trouble.
only thing you
Troubled.
I know.
The troubled.
I'm assuming we will eventually leave Chaur. Or-
No, we're all level 20 and we're still in this town.
Yeah.
do. Whenever I read notes I make about no one, I keep thinking that no one did it. Like actually, no one did it. Like wait,
No one saved the peasants.
Yeah,
no
that's why I
one
was
went
just
to the
reading.
farm.
No one saved the farmers. I'm like, wait, why did I write that? Oh, because
I mean, you could always put in parentheses Karen.
yeah.
It's what I do, like slash no one slash Karen, no one slash. It's really hard to keep track. It's like,
Or I
no one
just
slash.
use Karen, because no one is literally just a placeholder for whatever identity they're going as at the moment. So just use Karen.
Yeah.
I love the fact of like putting the camera with this, like, yeah, no, I'll be a draft horse and a war horse, and I'll take him back, and then people just turn up the horse, just like, oh, all right. No,
No,
use
fire
actual horse.
alone.
Ugh. I actually wondered if we were ever actually, me and Philly were ever actually going to turn up for that fire. Like, we ever turning up, or are we just literally just going to be like,
He's here.
oh my god!
Filing nails.
We just turn up and either there's loads of dead bodies and you're just up there just go, what happened? Or we turn up just at the end when you've just survived it all and like you've died and come back, and we just turn up and go, you all right?
Oh my gosh, when the DM said that the wife was still in the building, I was ready to scream.
Sorry, I'm giving you a complex.
I was like, what? What do you mean she's
I
still in the building?
I just tried to put it just like, she's sitting in the building, you've got to go back and get her. You're just like, no one looks worse than you, and you think that's the idea?
I legit
I'm like-
cannot go back into that building because I will take one step in there and just immediately take the bare minimum damage
Just
needed.
catch on fire and fall over dead.
Alright, then I also find it
Like-
funny. I also find it funny because Quentin was just like, we need to leave, and then everyone just went, no, we're gonna fight. And Quentin was just like, really?
Well, I mean, at that point, Karen was still in the house, so it's not like she could have left even if she
That was
wanted.
the only thing I was trying to figure out. I was like, how the fuck do we get Karen out? Because I was like, Quentin A doesn't know Karen's in the building. I don't know if anyone else knows she's in the building either. I was like,
Yeah, I wasn't
shit.
gonna leave while she was still in the building. I was heading up that way, but that hobgoblin, like, he really pissed me off. I just could not hit him at all. And then he started taking the dodge action. I'm just like, right, I'm gonna go shout at this bastard.
I literally was like, oh, Karen.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was trying to think of so I was trying to debate in between doing Entangle and Barkskin, and then I was like, I'll Entangle, and then I was like, they're not fucking close enough. I was like, fuck it.
I just love how everybody's like, oh, let's go fight orcs and hobgoblins, and Karen's just like, I'm gonna go get the side shit done while you guys play.
Well, it's probably good someone went to save them.
Yeah,
I just
except
tried because
that I was totally the worst person to go save them because not only was I super weak, not only is my strength score garbage, like my constitution's not great, and I don't have any healing abilities whatsoever, so it's like,
Karen's not the best candidate for a firefighter.
I'm not gonna lie though, if we had been there, I think Quentin would have direwolved and gone with Karen up to the point where the ogre turned up, and then just be like, I've got this, you go.
well, no, that again, like, Karen would have been like, okay, you go, because I ain't got no healing abilities, so even if I get in there, you better hope that they're still conscious, because I was thinking, like, on my way over there, like, if there's 3 people unconscious, how the hell am I gonna get them out of, like, there's, like, I can toss them out a window, I guess,
There you go. Just toss them out a window.
but that's like so much worse. Am I gonna be slowly carrying 3 people individually down the stairs? Like,
I love
what-
the idea of Karen getting there and they're all unconscious and carrying one down, putting down, going back up, getting the other one coming down, going back in, getting that, and as she comes out with the third one, the first one just woke up screaming and ran up, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I don't think Karen would have made it out of the building if the 3 of them were unconscious. I think she probably would have grabbed the child, and depending on how much health she had, she probably wouldn't have gone back in.
It was really funny because Quentin was just like, I'm gonna go ask the kid that came from it what he's come from. Everyone else was like, no, we'll go and look. You're just like, wait, where? Hey, recon? Info? Good idea?
Well, that's kind of what the plan was, is like, go stealth in, check it out, except the only people that came were frickin' clunky.
Yeah. If I've had pass without a trace like prep as a spell for stealth shit, and then the
Oh,
thing that
maybe-
needed stealth, I wasn't there for.
You weren't there.
No.
Everybody rolled like natural ones.
Yeah, I should have been
Okay.
alright at it, but
It was
Uh,
great.
Didn't roll
It was
well.
hilarious.
You all made it work.
We all figured it out.
0
I
people
do-
are dead.
Worst
We
case,
have a
just keep
prisoner.
swinging, and then sometimes you emerge victorious.
The bit I do still find funny is the fact that all that was going down while Splinter and Ophelia were literally just like, yeah, no, we'll chill. We're good.
Yeah, they wouldn't get in trouble without us. They know the plan. Lie low. It's okay.
They're gonna stealth, they're gonna get the info, we're gonna turn up, and then it's just like, oh.
We'll have a game
And then-
plan. We'll high five. It'll be great.
And the thing is that when the ogre turned up, I literally like messaged people and I just went, I feel really bad. I was like, because we're not there, and at how it's going, they're kind of screwed. I was like, we're gonna turn up and they're all gonna be dead.
Okay, I was like, as soon as that ogre turned up, I'm like, okay, how am I gonna my way out?
Part of me was literally just waiting for you to actually change into one, like, an orc or a hobgoblin again, and literally just, like, fake it.
I thought about it.